I think.
Can they? No.
I don't think so. They're like third casters.
Yeah,
Half-casters.
like they're basically third
Are they
casters.
really half-casters? Have you seen a ranger? Sup, chat? We're slandering ranger like you're supposed to.
Yeah, always, forever.
We're slandering
Never
Ranger like
don't.
it's 2016.
And 2014 and 2024.
Never don't slander Ranger.
Just, they're bad. And you should feel bad for enjoying them.
Oh,
A joke. Rangers are fun.
I was
Sometimes.
gonna
Oh,
say,
that's
I'll play one day.
Unlike Warlock, which you should feel bad for playing.
I'll kill you. And your family. For the warlock, my patron deserves this. I kid.
I don't. Go
Oh.
die in a fire.
Oh. Alrighty then. How's everyone?
Live.
I'm pretty good after a threat of my family.
No,
Unthreaten
just
your
one
family
person.
and Kay re-threaten the family.
It was just one person.
We're back. Yeah, what's up? We're vibing, we're chilling. We're a little bit late, but we always are. Getting prepared.
Yeah.
So that's so good. I've had my sip of Pepsi. The music is playing is pretty good. I will say I was gonna mention Decay, but we were talking. I was like, I was just humming Rivers in the desert, and then I joined put my headphones on because I have to let Free Bar run for a bit so music can play. And the opening theme was playing. Like, you know what? Pretty close. Sorry, I'll give it that.
You know what? C+.
C plus game. We're back. Alright, let me change the map and then read the story, because that's my job now that Darian's a player. Wonder what that feels like. Never goddamn nerd.
You know, give me a few years, AJ, and I'll have enough free time to run a campaign again.
I joke, I haven't played one game.
Nah, 2 sessions.
It's actually been 5, thank you very much.
Oh.
I've already
fancy.
died once. Previously in Guardians Rebirth, a hero spent some time training with friends and going on dates for their downtime. This was supplemented by multiple trips into the Scarlet Labyrinth, where everyone's base classes and advanced classes grew in strength. They found another set of texts in the labyrinth that read, "Scale the rocks of lightning and flame. At the summit the stubborn rock waits." After the items had finished, they had talked to Aquila, who mentioned this second text might relate to the mountains bordering Avira and Jakun, given the gods' relevance to these areas. They planned to take on a special quest, dealing with some metal menaces, and then headed east, picking up a scorpion. Quest along the way. A few hours south of Marcanus, the party fought off some Symphalian birds, Symphalian metal ibises that threw their metal shards down as shrapnel towards the party, injuring Artashime and Haito the most. Though they seemed susceptible to sound attacks and pretty fragile, all things considered, they were conquered and the party returned to the guild hall to rest up for their trip. It is now the 16th of September. The party has
That's
had
right,
a
I
long
remember.
rest.
We were talking about birthdays at the end of that session.
Oh yeah, we were.
Yeah. Because I think you, Tez, reckoned that my you's birthday would have passed.
No, it'd be 4th of October. I've decided. I'm gonna write it down on the thing. But yeah,
Okay.
it's coming up.
I'm gonna write that down. I feel like that's something
Yeah.
I'd know.
I won't write it down because I won't know.
I've decided Haito's birthday, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Makes sense.
None of us would know.
My birthday, 24th of
Me.
August.
No one cares.
Oh.
Okay.
That is an Echoes night that might be cancelled. No, it's
That's
a
fair.
Guardians night that might be cancelled.
Pod.
That is very fair.
I'm joking. I don't know. I
Deserved.
don't know. I say I'm joking, but I don't know what's happening yet. I haven't decided. But yeah, you've all had a pleasant long rest. You've all recovered everything. May has been given some more requirements to resummon Artashi, which I have given updated tokens to the companions. Because I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to do that thing, and then forgot to do that thing. Though my normal token of a tiger is like really small for these particular token rings, so I had to go find one. I was like, this just matches and is free. So based and not cringe.
Is it like? Can we see it?
No.
It's just a token. I mean,
Oh yeah, I see. I see. Oh look at him.
Ah, yes, and it's white.
He's
Blue
so
eyes.
cute.
and he has. I'm pretty sure he has blue stripes.
Yeah, which
If you
course
look into it.
I mean, yeah, hard to tell if it's like blue or black, but it's close enough. It's
Yeah.
it's bluish.
Yeah, pickles.
no, I think they call that Bluey.
Not blue.
What? Oh, it's just
Damn it.
tiny. That's
Love it.
why.
Ah,
Fucking grow big. Pickles.
Pickles. Oh, look.
I have a PTSD now looking at that magpie. I have not. I hadn't.
Oh my god, look at that boy. Girl, sorry. Sorry, misgendering.
Thank you very much.
that
You know,
bird.
misgender my pickles.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I fixed. I
Pickles could be fluid.
without making it into a big deal.
I think by
Listen.
definition, most fat familiars are fluid.
Yeah.
They could be whatever they want to be.
Well, technically, they could only be what
Cool.
the guy wants to summon them as. So
Yeah, what?
I'm sorry, did you just assume?
Assume my wizard gen.
I didn't assume anything. I just guy was. You know what? Okay, negative 1,000
No,
experience.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, level nothing. Oh, no.
I think I just prefer the -5 to death save failures.
Anyway, you've all rested up.
Woo!
Cool.
Yeah.
So we were heading out on a mission.
Yeah, heading east.
Fair enough.
Making sure. Well, someone was carrying all our rations, weren't they? Is that the way it was going? How many
Oh, are they?
rations do we have?
We have 41. So between the four of us, we have 10 days of the rations.
And it was a couple of days trip, if I remember.
About 2 days. It's a day and a bit east for this,
Okay.
and then we have to go into the mountains, which who knows how many. So if we want to top up rations a little bit, I can absolutely add a few more to that.
What do you're playing Petal Knight, are you, Mayu?
Yes.
Okay, because I can prep the like summon food if I have spare slots. We can use it for that to save on rations as well.
Actually, yeah, we can use that during the day, and then on days where we don't have the spell slots, then we can use the rations.
Okay.
Yeah, like if I have a spell
Sorry about
slot
that.
there at the end of the day, I'll just make food. And so then, yeah, we're only using rations on days that I don't have the slot for it.
Easy.
I think that makes sense.
Which means we have 10 days of emergency oh fuck food.
That's a lot of days.
Alright, so,
Listen.
okay, third level.
You never want to run out of emergency oh shit rations.
Well, I thought the emergency. Oh, fuck.
Listen, it doesn't matter how bad the situation is. You've got to eat the rations. Sometimes they're a shit, sometimes they're a fuck. Yeah, sometimes they're dang nabbit rations.
That's only so we get monetized.
Okay. I have a lot of third level spells prepped.
And sometimes they're demonetized in the United States ration.
Okay.
Demonetized in the United States for using Australian slang.
Oh.
It happens.
So I guess we head out like as soon as we've all gotten up and gotten ready.
Yeah.
We need to do any shopping or whatnot.
I don't even think ISO's going to bother selling the stim familiar, whatever the hell they're called. I'm not going to bother even selling those yet.
What?
Stim
The
favorite.
calls from the, that's the word.
Ah, okay.
He bought some stims.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
It's
The calls
Greek,
from the
not
bird we killed.
drugs. Stop it.
Can't believe you.
Heracles didn't kill these birds just to be called a drug dealer.
Just because you deal doesn't
No, I
mean
think he did actually.
these things are not related.
Because I really mean. I don't think I'm a DM anymore.
That's fine.
And quit.
Alright. Okay.
No.
Oh, he just said don't quit. I guess I can't.
Not allowed to anymore. Alright.
Majority of people that you can't quit.
Alright, who's gonna be the guy? Or actual, probably, girl in charge?
Yeah, we all know who it's gonna be.
Hi,
I wonder.
I believe in you,
Might be more
Hato.
likely.
You got good wisdom,
Most
right?
beautiful of the girls.
I mean, I got a +3 to survival.
You're probably the worst out of everyone.
Yep.
Wait, was it +4? I'm not much better.
I have a +6 to. Sorry, that's perception. My survival is it's something. It's +3.
Actually, just to confirm, is this the type where we the 3 people who aren't leading roll, and then they provide either a plus or minus to the DC? Okay.
I'm making the main roll. I'm just +10.
Okay.
Alright, I will roll.
Now
So
the
what? I
DC
roll.
is increased by 10. Just cause cases. No, that's a good.
But I have a massive burgeoning perception.
Alright, I have everyone roll a survival check.
A civil check.
Civil check. One of those civil checks.
Who
Into
said
the
that?
tower.
Horrible.
Usually
Civil.
into the tower. That's my fault. I didn't say into the tower.
Oh my bad.
No,
Yeah,
that's not
you
good.
could
I
have.
jumped the gun. Now
No,
everyone knows I rolled a 19.
Everyone
I was too
fucking-
excited.
How would that be for everyone? Okay, roll -1.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
probably
who
my
didn't
bad.
fail me.
It wasn't me. I took my base.
Sorry.
Sorry.
So it's -1. That's 2 people. Naughty.
AJ, theoretically, no, she already rolled.
Go ahead anyway.
15. I say theoretically, enhance ability lasts for an hour. If I were to burn a second level spell slot, could I give Kaede advantage on these rolls, or was that too short of a time span?
These checks, I think, for travel, I'm generally using as a day. Yeah. So
That's fine.
like, no, I was thinking because like, how was I using it in Tomb? And
I
then
know
don't
remember.
I remember in the past we discussed this, and guidance didn't work on them. I just didn't remember if enhance ability worked, so I
It
was just
makes
double checking.
sense that
Yeah.
it doesn't. Because, I mean, an 8-hour time of walking or whatever that's only 1/8 of the time.
I mean, if you had 8 slots available,
Yeah, I think it would only work if you like burnt enough spell slots for it
I'm
to.
open for
over
it
the hour.
to.
Must-
I'm open for it to be an additional like modifier.
bonus.
In the future.
Make some level.
I'm open for that.
Yeah, all good.
But for now, yeah, she did roll
Fuck you.
before you answered.
Yeah,
No,
alright.
it's okay.
Honestly, if it's just acts as just an additional modifier rather than advantage, as
Yeah.
like to count for getting advantage for an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I could see that working.
So we can
Which in
just
terms of
delete
time
that.
scope, since advantage works out to be roughly equivalent to a +4, that would be about a +1 worth of time.
Because you can't go less than that. I mean, you can, but you have to be really bad at that.
Yep. Alright.
Alright, okay. You seem to have a hold of things in the desert.
Yeah.
Feel free to move the token. No, actually, I forgot to even ask her beforehand. What pace are you going at?
I was gonna go normal.
Okay, then do it
I think
full
that's
chaos.
Yep. I didn't want to like do speed.
Could I make a perception check with advantage? And this is me using Pickles to like scout the surrounding area for signs of the scorpions, because we know it's a day and a bit, but he's still going to keep an eye out in case
No.
people underestimate a distance.
That is perfectly fine.
Easy, I'm gonna do that.
I am going to just say like if people can like help steer, but I'm basically like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, that's how I would travel.
I
like
think that's fair. I think
that.
I'll roll my-
Maybe it actually like take the tile down instead of up, just to like get that little
Right.
bit closer to the water for
1,
the cooler breeze.
2,
Yeah.
3.
Just
Yeah.
to like that thematic make it easier, because I know I struggle a lot with the heat.
I might roll a perception as well, just a separate one as a just sort of scanning the horizon to see if I see anything like scorpion-esque.
Fair enough. Well, there's no
I'm-
scorpions in the
Can I
sky.
roll one?
The horizon is
I'm
like
away. I was making a joke.
my ass.
Yes, you
Can I
also-
roll
I'm
one
looking
for
up in
like
the sky.
potential dangers along the way?
What were
That
you gonna
sounds
roll,
like
mate?
scorpion.
Like just a perception for like dangers along the way, like
Yep.
something
But-
about to come up and attack us.
So you're looking, basically, yeah, you're looking around you for dangers in your current path. Maya's probably searching towards the end of the search, more out in the distance, as most of the day's passed without any knowledge of it. And Haito is using a wide search from Pickles to find something.
Yep.
I'm doing my check of survival, I assume.
Yeah, you're focused on
Yeah.
leading the group at the moment.
Yep.
With your 18, Haito, Pickles does mention that there is a group a couple hours ahead of you, a group of people. They don't seem to be warriors of any kind. They don't seem to be like
Adventurers?
Adventurers, just sort of kind. There are a couple people that have got weapons, but you're pretty smart to realize that this might be some of the nomads that travel the desert.
Perfect. They the ones who Tato mentioned. I was like, Pickles has seen a few traveling individuals, some with weapons. These could actually be the nomads who might have seen the Scorpion Den in the first place. Should we swing their direction and maybe question them, see if they have more specific information as to exactly where the den is? It would save us time searching.
I mean, I don't see why not. What do the rest of you think?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. They would know best.
Perfect. And I point them in I steer the group in that direction.
Yeah. There's no general, like, you can't really pick up on any scorpions in particular in the distance. Other than the occasional small one nearby. But
Yeah, the one that is like regular scorpion sized. I'm assuming.
As you travel over, it's probably an additional hour after 8 hours of travel to arrive to them. As they're moving while you're moving, you can't really hail them down with just Pickles. As you eventually catch up, you see what looks to be maybe a group of 10 to 12 people. They seem to be a variety of different races, but most seem to be Fire Genasi.
Well, go ahead, leader.
Oh, you want me? Okay. I'll approach, like, sort of, like, as we get closer to the point of, like, eye contact or some distance, just that sort of, like, hailing to, like, sort of, like, hey, we're coming past you, mean no harm kind of sort of thing, like, just in the brief gestures and all that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll approach. Like, does anyone particularly look like they're, like, in charge of, like, this little group, or is it all just, like, they seem mostly just on the outset similar?
They seem to be a nomadic group with no real, like, no one's, like, wearing anything super different from one another. There is a couple of people that seem to be quite some older than the rest.
Yep.
Most of them seem to be maybe early 20s to maybe late 30s, and then you've got a couple people that are very, like, on the 50s to 60s age in this group. Like, there seems to be a male and female Fire Genasi that seem older than the rest.
Yep. I'd probably then, like, nothing, like, immediately, like, visually distinctive. I just approach, like, whatever, like, small cluster nearby. It's like, hey, you wouldn't happen to know of, like, any potential scorpion-related problems in this rough direction that we're heading? There was a quest on one of the boards that said people have spotted locations of types of infestations. Wondering if you might have been one of the ones that put that there, or put up the notification.
This wasn't our tribe, but we have had run-ins with this group of scorpions. We have stayed clear of it. We have heard that one of many of our sister and brother tribes have sent it forth to the main city. I believe we encountered them sort of a day this direction. You'll point to, like, a tile, like, it'll be sort of this tile here.
Yeah, imagine I, like, take out the crude map. I've been kind of, like, half done. I'm not, like, photographers or anything like that. Like, it's just, like, a rough, like, kind of trying to keep direction with my survival instinct and using, like, north, southeast, and west as best as I can with it. So yeah, probably just like mark a little bit of that with the rough time segment.
We've been, many of the groups have been avoiding this certain area for a while. Yeah, I'll put a proper thing, because I don't think it was going to
Would-
just do this.
Would there have been like a reason for this, I guess, influx? Or is it just something natural that happens in the area?
Generally, scorpions stick to their, own. Very few roam in large groups. However, it seems that they've been given assistance from, and he sort of turns to one of the elders, one of like the warriors who seems to be a Sand Goliath, and they start speaking in sort of native, a native thing that's not really denoted by a language.
Yep.
And you hear like the Goliath says, Tlinkali, in very like, doesn't properly speak common, but can say a couple words, or at least
That was a word, yeah. Can you repeat that? Timali.
Tlinkali. They are cursed beings, formed, cursed from young to be much like the scorpion version of those spider elves.
Oh,
What's that
beautiful.
word?
Riders.
Giders, yes.
So they're more similar to those in appearance and capabilities?
Man body, scorpion chassis. They can wield weapons and do have a scorpion stinger still.
Nick nods like at the writes down like the rough descriptions to keep it in our own memory. Okay. Is there anything other to note? Can they use magic if they are humanoid of art?
I don't believe so. He sort of begins talking again to the Goliath, and you can see some head shaking and general disagreements. Like, we believe that they are mainly focused martially. That is how they have been blessed to them, cursed to the rest.
Blessed with...
Do you know if there's something that they fear?
He will do a roll. Why not? Why let this old man know? Nothing that they...
Can I do a nature check on what scorpions fear? Just normal scorpions.
Spider.
It's like death and predators.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, you can do it, but then I'd have to like Google. So go for it.
I'm just
The
going
food
by
chain!
these, like what they think.
Typically, they don't really seem to fear anything more than ever. They pride themselves on being great hunters. No one I've
Great
has
hunter.
tried to scare Tlinkali. Getting smushed. Caboose.
They hate Caboose for Red vs. Blue.
Exactly. I've got. I don't know what scorpions are afraid of. I'm not even sure if they have the receptors in their
was
brain
more
to
like-
make.
You know, if something's
I mean, I
like,
googled
No, this
what
was
their
May.
main
This was
are.
May, not you. You've got your answer. I'm trying to help May here because I don't fucking know.
what is a scorpion skin? I'm like, I'm assuming
I'm assuming
they have
nothing.
fear.
I don't think they have fear. I think they're just like,
have
this will
fear.
kill me, run away.
Yeah, I mean, I googled what like their main predators are.
Birds.
Feel birds and
yeah,
other animals, I guess.
rodents and lizards.
But yeah, your general knowledge on scorpions comes from what you've like googled in your pastime, like encountering like a scorpion, being like, oh, that's really cool, and then you're like, I wonder what they're scared of when you Google them and you've gotten that answer.
Entomology.
There's literally just those moments of like where you're just like those random thoughts at like 2 a.m. It's like, what are scorpions afraid of? You just Google that, and then it just sends you to like a spiral of random Googling.
And then you're like, next thing you know, you're looking up things on Eurypterids and sea scorpions from frickin' Silurian age, and you're just like,
And it's 4
what am I
a.m.
doing with my life?
You also remember, May, this is either probably or started by a legally distinct version marathon of Kamen Rider. It either started or ended with it. You don't remember particularly.
Oh, what?
Fuck.
Legally distinct version of Kamen Rider.
You know what Kamen Rider is?
No, okay. No, I didn't. I've just googled it.
It's Power
Power
Rangers,
Rangers.
but usually they're bugs.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a Power Ranger with a Ant-Man.
the original
like,
Power
helmet.
Rangers.
Some would say.
Oh,
By some, I mean most people.
Yeah, basically everyone who knows what Kamen Rider is.
As
it's
your
Mark.
sort of.
I know.
Yeah, she was just gonna be like, oh, that's plenty information. Thank you so much. Is there anything else out here that's been bothering you and your fellow travelers?
The other ones seem to feel like it's nothing, but I have sensed that there is a change in the desert as of late. I can't really tell what exactly, but there is something in these burns that feels discomfort at the moment.
Do you feel like it's coming from a certain direction?
Not in particular. I just feel like this will be a dangerous place to be within the next couple of days or weeks.
Is it giving you like a sense of feeling of something particular, or is it just that innate?
I've just... There are subtle signs, can't really explain it. The winds in the desert seem to be more dangerous than as of late. And some much hotter than it usually is. But this could be the ramblings of an old fool.
I mean, this is your home. I imagine you probably understand it much better than any of us. So, we'll deal with these scorpions, and I hope that we can help with whatever else is happening. But I hope that you and your fellow travelers stay safe.
We'll do our best. Do any of you wish to trade for food or supplies? We have quite a haul this time.
What supplies do you have?
Sort of just lay out. It's not like anything that you could make do with other than really rations. A lot of it's just
Random rare magic item.
A lot of it's just like hides and raw materials that they've gathered.
If they have a few rations, I might buy a few rations just out of like, you know, just
By the local cuisine.
yeah, like it's just like I wanna support the local business.
Yeah, you get a whole bunch of like. You get
What
a
you
whole
like?
bunch of like. You have a look. There seems to be like there's scorpions on there, and you're like, really? Right now? Maybe not. But there's a whole bunch of like.
I'll give it a try.
There's a bunch of like lizard jerky and stuff, and like they let you get like 10 days worth of rations, but only for, like for a gold. When you offer to like pay more, they're like, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah.
Jesus.
Alright, I will drop a gold, and I guess Darian add those two
Already added it.
rations onto cool. 1 gold.
Can I make an intelligence-based sleight of hand, AJ?
Mhm.
Because as we go to depart, Haito is going to use his invisible mage hand to attempt to drop a few more gold coins into the bag of the person who refused more money.
Yeah, go ahead.
Intelligence-based sleight of hand. That's an 11.
As you
He might not succeed, but he denies doing it still.
As
Just
like,
drop it and run.
as you do it, the hand sort of like lifts like these 3 or 4 coins, and they spill into onto the ground, a little like too far off. The person whose bag it is looking away, but you see like that Sand Goliath warrior sort of notices, picks them up, and then gives you a very like deep nod as he slips them into the bag.
Doesn't he looks the guy, holds eye contact for a quarter second to be like, yeah, he clearly knows me. Then he just starts to whistle and just walks away like, I didn't do that.
I didn't do that. What are you on about? I didn't do that.
Combination of payment for rations and also a bit of money for the information.
Spend a bit of time looking for a good place to rest. You find an outcropping of like a stone pillar that's just sort of jutting out of the earth, using its back as your back, and you set up encampment there for the night. Did I set up what watch order is? I think I did. I think I was like, I'm setting this up now. I did
Maybe.
not. I think that was Lyria.
As like a default one.
Might have been there.
I don't know.
What's
I
general
remember.
watch order gonna be?
We've had downtime for a while.
While I'm out, I can do trance, so I can take 2. I can overlap with people if I want. I will probably go the 3rd and 4th.
Given my lack of dark vision, Haito will generally go either the first or last. So given Mayu's going 3rd and 4th, Haito will take the last.
You'll go
Yeah, I
fourth?
can't find it. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
I
I
don't
have
think
dark
we're full.
vision. I feel like everyone here has dark vision except Haito.
No.
Yeah. Oh, you
Fairies
do? Oh, right.
Fairies don't.
It's like
I mean,
change-
do you
Fun fact from the Feywild.
Flying ability.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fun fact from the
also
Feywild,
near the
no
top
dark vision.
there. Yeah,
I always,
it's also there's always light, so yeah, that makes sense.
I always thought the changelings would have dark vision, but they don't. So it's another one that's kind of like, eh.
Yeah, typically.
It's just kind of like, not human probably has dark vision.
Typically
Yeah.
depends on on how a player runs the Feywild, but like Feywild's typically
Yeah.
very bright and not really.
I always play it as Twilight, like very like dimmy, like sparkly, but still like you kind of have to strain it if you're looking too far.
Yeah, I
That's
think
how I've always played
canonically
it.
It's like dusk.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like
Dusk.
if I was like, oh, the Fey don't have dark vision, I'm like, that makes sense. It was more like
That makes sense.
it's more like, oh, there's something from the Shadowfell doesn't have dark vision. What the fuck happened? Did something? Were you dropped?
What the fuck happened to you?
What happened to you?
I only accept that if the creature somehow has like tremor sense or like
Yeah.
blind sense. Because like, oh, this creature has no eyes, but it can hear you, so it has blind sight.
So Kaito
I
will go
can't
one
see
then.
it actually. Pretty.
Yeah, sure, I'll get one.
Me too.
I think that before we like rest up for the night, like whilst we're like eating or like settling down or whatever as a group, should probably be like, did that concern anybody else? The thing that the nice old man said about the desert changing and being dangerous and stuff. That doesn't sound like war coming. That sounds like something else.
I mean, it could be just like feeling the presence of a demonic creature.
It could also be the fact that, who knows, like they could be very in tune with the land in this place, and there is literally an incursion of the Demon Lord's forces in the desert. I have a feeling that a feel of like things changing here could be a literal idea of if the Demon Lord wins, everything, like the natural order of this area will be completely upheaved.
It could be like those things that you see in other little bits of fantasy media where it's like the demon lord or evil person has control of the place and it almost corrupts the land around it. Or it could just be a literal fact of an army.
Yeah.
He also said in the next week or so, a few days
In
or
the next
week.
a few days or weeks.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a little concerned.
And being concerned is not a bad thing in this situation. I feel like it's completely warranted. It's not what I would call a positive omen, personally.
I hope they're
No.
okay.
They should at least be alright to find themselves safety. Nomads like that, from how it seems, they at least know their way around. That in a desert like this, I can see as being beneficial.
Also, given the direction they're traveling, they'll probably be heading to Marcanus, and then they'll probably receive news of what's going on in Kokin and know not to go that way.
Okay. Just gotta be helpful.
Yeah, no, we should definitely be on guard, and maybe if we can notice anything apart that isn't the general's presence,
You can report it.
or signs of him coming sooner.
She sort of
I
nods.
mean-
She sort of, kind of, by this point, sort of looks like she's in thought.
It's good to keep in mind.
I mean,
Part of
the
me
little-
has considered taking a slight detour down to Masurda, purely on the idea of seeing if they've received word. Given the city on the far west was attacked, and the city on the far east is also a remote area, I just am. I have the idea that if they're going to hit Kokin and then pull out, they might be pulling back so they can loop around and attack Masurda as well.
It would also give them like the option of a pincer maneuver.
Yeah,
I feel
coming at
like that'd
Marcanus from both sides.
I feel like that'd be noticed.
Well, the thing is, they hadn't noticed what's happening in Kokin
They didn't.
until we went there and came back.
It could
Yeah.
be a whole other group.
Kokken seems smaller though.
Yeah, well, Marcanus is the capital. I don't really know the population size of Masurda versus Kokin. All I know is it's on a peninsula, so it could. I'm just spitballing ideas about things that have passed my mind.
Yeah. Like, at this point, Maya kind of like sort of shuts down from the group a bit. Like, she's just sort of in thought at this point.
If you believe that it could be worth a detour, we can take the detour. We can push on a little bit on that third day just to make it quicker. If we're worried about time, I do believe we should be more cautious of our time.
I agree. I think if we were to go down to Masurda, I personally believe we should do it on the way back, not the way there. Take ourselves an extra day and a half to swing, or 2 days to go down to Masurda, make sure things are safe, and then come back up. Because getting this boon, if we receive the boon and it is something that will make a significant difference to us, then maybe if there is something going in Masurda, we can make a difference there, rather than having to leave. So I'd rather do it after we receive the extra power. Personal recommendation.
It's a good way to think about it. Do we want to pick up our pace at all?
I don't think there's a point doing that, picking up our pace tomorrow. We're a day out from where they estimated. If we travelled faster, all we'd be doing is getting ourselves spotted sooner and potentially ambushed. They mentioned these creatures are hunters.
Yes.
I have a feeling that means that they are potentially ambush hunters.
Even so, we don't really have many ways to kind of counteract an ambush in a desert scenario.
Keeping our eyes open.
That's
That's really
best
it.
we got.
Unless they have camouflage that can get past that, that is our only chance. I am going to switch out one of my spells in the Ring of Spell Storing. I have a Bless loaded up here from you, Meyer, but given that it would maintain my concentration, and I have several other spells that do the same thing, I think I'm going to expend that and replace it maybe with something that will give us a little extra edge while traveling tomorrow.
That makes makes sense. I also have this necklace as well, so
Yeah.
she like points to the beads. I have some. Did you want some of mine, or I've got
Oh, it's okay.
some different spells, maybe?
Well, currently in the ring, I've got 2 uses of silvery barbs. I've replaced Bless with Enhance ability, which I'll be casting, I think, tomorrow, closer to the end of the day, to help us potentially avoid an ambush.
That's 4 out
And-
of 5, right?
That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. What I'll do, I'll actually drop one of the silvery barbs then as well,
Okay.
because I then have a level 2 cure wounds also in here. That's all
That's
5
not
slots. And it also means I've got a backup heal in my ring if I need it. And since things like shooting me, I think I'm going to hold on to that one.
At this rate, I don't think I should probably move too far away from you.
Well, speaking of enhance ability, when we fight the scorpions, Mayu, you're a front line. You use your sword.
Yeah.
Kaide, you use your bow now.
I can do either, and like pulls out like a set of like 2 cards, and then in one hand a short sword, the other hand a hand crossbow.
Okay. May, do you prefer to be closer to the front or at the back? Are you a druid or a
Depends, my-
cleric right now?
Currently, I'm a cleric, but I can switch to
Praise God.
druid tomorrow if needed. My cleric is mainly set up for like range stuff and like support and healing, like spirit guardians and guiding bolt, and then yeah, druid is more up close with the wild shape.
Well, what I can do tomorrow is I can upcast enhance ability once we're closer and we know we're going to get into a fight. At 3rd level, I can affect 2 people with it, and I can give you Bear's Endurance, I believe it's called. Yep. This will give you a little bit of a buffer for your health, so if you get stabbed, it'll be a little less painful, and it'll also mean you can potentially overcome any poisons that these scorpions might have a bit better. So whoever's going to be near the front, I can buff 2 people up. I'm not giving it to myself because I'm staying well away from the front.
Okay, well yeah, well you two, Kaida is. Are you, sorry, I think I missed it. Were you at the front or the back, Kaide, at the moment with the bow, or are you doing fingers?
I can put myself pretty much wherever. Like I have ability to be range if needed, and be supportive that way, or if needed to protect someone, I can put myself forward.
It will also
I have
give you-
been in the front more than you guys, so it's understandable if you need me there.
Then I'll give it to you for Mayu and Kaide. It'll also make it so if you are maintaining any spells, it'll be a bit harder for you to drop them. So just an
That would be
extra added
helpful.
support. Actually, I believe. Let me double check. Makes it works on saves.
I think it is checks, not saves.
Ah, it's checks, not saves. Okay, so it's actually kind of.
Okay, so we won't have
Isn't it, a save isn't a check, right?
No,
No.
No.
Okay, so it won't even help with poison then. Damn it.
Oh well.
it gives 2d6 temp hit points.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
actually,
that's
no.
pretty good.
An attack roll's not a check either, isn't it?
Nope.
I
So
mean,
checks are just
either
skills.
as
Yeah.
Skills and generic, like, yeah, checks.
Yeah. Well, that plan is
Out the window.
kaput. I had an idea. And, yeah.
well, but as a
Hmm.
cleric or a druid, I could take detect poison and disease, which
Detecting it.
I think that or hand. I think this was for protect. Detect poison and disease might actually help us if there's an ambush, because you can detect the presence of poisonous creatures within 30 feet.
That is very good, actually.
Have you got-
I have a good question actually, just in general for spells.
Mhm.
Oh, and then there's also protection from poison.
Would locate
Which-
animals or plant work with this, describing the creature? They're not a beast, I imagine, but
I
If
mean,
they're
look-
like driders, they're under monstrosity. Like
probably,
driders
yeah.
are monstrosities. So if they're basically the scorpion equivalent, I'm guessing
Yeah.
they'd be like that. Because I think Yuanti, are they monstrosities as well? Like the the hybrid ones.
What are they, like, abominations or...
Mood.
What's if it's a magically created creature? It's a monstrosity. Maybe it would specify a giant scorpion. You know, I doubt these scorpions they're using are going to be, scorpion-sized. They're probably going to be like dog-sized or like horse-sized.
Well,
Still
they,
might
they
not
might
cling
also
on.
have. They might also just have regular scorpions with them, like as trained, pets or mounts or something.
Well,
Maybe not
since my idea for enhanceability is not going to work as well as I want, is detect poison or disease or protect from poison, are either of those potentially rituals?
Not
Detect
not
poison
protection.
is. Protection
So-
isn't, but protection also isn't concentration,
Okay.
and it lasts
I
an
was-
hour.
Okay, well, we wouldn't be able to do it tomorrow because it would use up your spell slots in advance, but with detect poison, if you get that one, we could put that into my ring as well. You just ritual cast it into it, and then when it's time, I can cast it out of the ring immediately to save us casting time. That way, you don't have to sit down and wait for 10 minutes to cast the spell.
Yeah. And also the detect poison lasts 10 minutes.
And
So
protection.
we want to do it. We're getting close to the area.
Yeah. It'll be a case of if we
Or-
get in close to the den, we can use it as a way to potentially mitigate an ambush on the way in.
Yeah, that's one thing.
All right. Well, do you want to put that in the ring then?
Can I? I don't. Can I ritual cast if I don't have prepared as a cleric?
No, you'd have to prepare it,
I don't think so, because that's like a
So you'd
wizard.
have to
You
become
can-
cleric.
Because you have it in the spellbook.
which
So
is
I
already
would need
cleric.
to prepare it. Yeah, I'm already a cleric. Both of these spells work as cleric or druid. Ranger can
Okay.
also do them.
So what's the question? Can
But
you
I could
ritual
prepare it
cast-
tomorrow and then.
Oh yeah,
Hmm?
you have to have it prepared to use it.
Is the question? you
Yeah,
have to
but I can
prepare
prepare it
ritual
tomorrow.
cast?
Yeah.
That moves. Oh no, but wizards have their spellbook, so they can do that.
Yeah, because like wizards
Yeah.
can do it. But that's because they're just like
It's their
reading
book.
it from
They
the
have, yeah, they
spellbook.
have access to this
Yeah, that's
stuff.
the benefit of.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Because
Otherwise,
if
the
we,
whole point of wizard would be mute.
if we take 10 minutes in the morning for you to cast it into the ring, that means that later in the day
Yeah.
I can instant cast it out of the ring for no cost, and it doesn't consume a spell for you or myself.
Yeah, and then I'll also take protection from poison. And I can cast that on it's level 2. It would use up a lot of my spell slots. So
I think if that's going to be a thing you cast, similar idea to what I said, you only cast on people who are more likely to be stung, like Mayu and Kaede. Don't bother about putting it on me. Like I said, my
Yeah.
goal is to stay away from being stabbed. For
yeah,
once.
it can also cast it afterwards to just get rid of the poison. It works against protecting you against it and also getting rid of it.
That's awesome.
Yes, I think I'll cast it on Mayu and Kaede before we go into the fight, and then if someone else does get poisoned, or if it doesn't help them from being poisoned, I can still use it to get rid of the poison.
Alrighty. And worst case scenario, if we don't manage to clear the den in one day, I have a hut.
Cool.
Alright. I think we're ready for the rest and to go tomorrow morning. Unless anyone else had any other plans or ideas?
I don't have anything that's to discuss with the group.
The,
No, I think I'm good.
the only other thing of note is that my little companion can at least empower people based on the element I conjure it as.
That is also not.
Interesting.
I'm just wondering.
So you
what,
go.
I'm just wondering what. Would these things be weak to fire? Is something I'm. You think bugs don't usually like fire, so.
Or
my,
cold if they're cold-blooded.
My only counter to that is like a desert area already.
That's true. And these are not
Might be a death.
real bugs. not the ones we understand.
I think it's better to treat this in a mindset of using knowledge of the area and thinking about what it might come from that.
Well, I hope this sword doesn't cause issues. Well, we'll soon find out.
We'll find out.
What sword was it again?
It's a flaming katana.
Ah, right. I don't think it will cause issues per se, even if creatures become or are resistant to particular types that we throw at them. It will still do something, and considering that's an additional component of it, it should be fine.
I always have my magic as well.
Exactly. And plus I can imbue it further.
Anyway, I'm just gonna set up like a tent now. So I'll see you guys. I don't know when my watch is up.
Right, I'll set the hut up like always.
My sort of goes
Start
into
on first
the
watch.
my sort of goes into the center of the camp, and I would like to cast this spell for the first time. If I never actually got a chance to check with AJ if this one was all good, but I took a spell called Shamwood's Stakeout. Basically, it is you create a spectral watchman that appears in place with the spell within the spell's range, invisibly watching over the area, and you may describe criteria for anything it should watch out for while it exists. It's got an 8-hour duration, and it rolls wisdom perception checks using your spellcasting ability modifier plus your proficiency bonus as its modifier for the skill check, and has a passive perception equal to your spell save DC. There's a dark vision out to 120 feet and is blind beyond that range. If you're sleeping when you are alerted by it, you're instantly awoken. If you would be surprised by enemies normally but are awoken by them, you may act normally instead.
Okay.
So, yeah, it can be attacked by creatures and stuff like that as well. So that's all good for me to have.
Yeah, you set it up.
So it says it's invisible, but I'm gonna style it that it's kind of like it's kind of like it's sort of almost like a ghostly shadow, but it's sort of like a blurry, like maybe like looking into like almost like into a lake surface, like a rippling like sort of shadow of someone. And it's kind of hard to, like, if anyone wants to sort of like try and see what it is, they can try. But yeah, from like looking at it just briefly, you probably wouldn't be able to like pick it out that well.
Unfortunately, Haito in the bubble, with the covers we put over it to help not freeze to death, can't see outside of it very well. You can't leave the bubble or else the bubble breaks, so he's stuck inside of it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Actually, yeah.
Because I guess I would put it outside the bubble, but like for anyone who's on watch, like
It'd be me first up.
yeah, it would just sort of be like on the outside, I guess, sort of near where the watch happens, or maybe in another spot or whatever. But yeah, for anyone who
If you
does their watches.
Yeah, I mean, if you set it up right after we have this talk, May would see it, because she would go outside the bubble to do a thing.
Yep. I guess, like, you probably wouldn't even need to really roll, but, like, I guess as you get closer, it looks like it's clearly the shape of, like, a woman, but it's just, like, yeah, looking into, like, a pond at night and seeing like the shadow of someone. It sort of warps and distorts sort of slightly every now and then, but yeah, it's just a feminine shape.
Yeah, I'd say for Kaede, her kind of watch, because she's able to, she will probably move a little bit like in and out of the bubble as she sees like she needs, just to get that kind of like away from like certain things hanged up in and around it, just for clearer vision. So I say like there'd be a curiosity to see what it is, but like be more so keeping it distant from it, because this is probably like this is one of those few spells where it's like she sees it and she does not know what it does.
Yeah. I'd also tell this thing to look out for monsters as well.
Yeah.
I will note. But yeah.
Yeah, but she'd definitely like clock it and like look at it, but from a distance.
Yeah, the only other plan I have is to go outside and do more sending spells.
Alright. Who you sending to?
It would be the same thing I did last time. It'll be one to Sol and one to Luna.
Alright, go ahead. Roll the Dell.
First one will be Sol. Second one, Luna.
You don't feel any.
Because I'm gonna. Okay.
Yeah, you're going to.
Yeah, because we're gonna do this every night so long as I have the slots.
Oh, good.
All right.
Should we make our checks?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll your perceptions.
I'll go first.
Yep.
25.
Nice.
It's nice to play a character sheet that has good skills.
Yeah.
All my skills are shit on my other characters because they're proficient, but not good stats.
The next would be May.
Yep.
Okay.
And then Mayu.
Ugh.
And then Haito.
Ugh.
Then we're a day out.
The night is cold and calm. You can see the stars and the space around you. When you go through what? Did you tell anyone about it? Mayu? You didn't. Did you?
Not really, no,
Yeah.
because it seems like it only really affects me if it wakes up, like if it.
Yeah.
So yeah, she sort of just did it. Didn't
Okay.
really say anything.
Both Kaede and May see this like ephemeral humanoid figure sort of floating above the area you're in.
Did you tell us that you did like a thing for like protection, or do we just think
No, that's why I
that
just
there's this
asked.
weird shadow creature
Oh,
watching
like, I
us?
mean, you probably saw me do it. Like I did it after
Yeah.
our chat.
Yeah.
Like, but
Yeah, like we saw you go outside, cast a thing, and then
yeah,
yeah.
it's sort of like not really floating above. It's kind of just this weird like shadowy.
Almost like an echo.
It's not moving. It's almost it's like it's. If you weren't looking really carefully, you'd probably miss it, sort of thing.
Yeah, as mentioned before, the curiosity is there, but I'd probably be more curious onto what kind of spell that even is. I feel like Kaede is probably one of the like few people that has a good knowledge on like how certain things work in the game, to where like it kind of shifts well enough to understanding how spells work and how class features might work. But this one spell, she has no clue. And it's kind of like there's even stuff I don't know, like this early on.
And the noob is casting it.
Yeah. It's that kind of like, okay, I should probably be more alert kind of feeling.
Yeah, I think May's like curious about it, just more like the what it is, but also like doesn't want to touch it in case it messes something up.
It's just the
She,
clerics
she,
alone.
like she has the thought. She has the thought like where she wants to touch it to see if it's like incorporeal or something because it looks like shadowy and stuff, but also doesn't like want to dispel it or accidentally set it off.
Alright.
Easy. I guess the morning comes then.
Morning cruise.
And then we all die because we're ambushed in the night. No!
Well, in the morning, more like it.
In the morning, yeah, we're ambushed in the morning with our 2 shitty rolls.
You did great. I'm glad,
Shouldn't go and watch
No.
together.
No, we're distracted. Wink.
Fine, we have the sentry thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Like what, essentially?
Yeah, I guess, Hachi reminds me a ritual cast into the ring. And, yeah.
And then I guess yeah, just before we get to the tile, right? I'll do the 2 protection from poisons.
Oh.
So we'll have everyone. No, sorry, I was reading something. Have everyone
do.
roll a thing into the tower. That's not
Mr. Nibbles.
not Kaede. Because she's
Uh,
cred.
I know how this works.
We did this time. I did it.
-2.
Oh,
Guys.
Jesus it was me as well this time. We all fucked up.
So someone got
Well,
neutral.
Last
Those
time
are-
and Mayu.
There was a cancellation and a nat 1.
Oh.
Thank you, Haito, for the nat one. I'm just gonna blame Darren and no one else.
You're welcome.
It's probably me. Normal pace, I forgot to mention.
Oh, good. Alright.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You still rolled like a freaking G.
You can,
Nice.
you can move your squares.
Again, I think it's that sort of mental thing of like wanting to be like that tiny bit closer to more water for like that little breeze. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that.
As we're getting what Haito thinks is about an hour out from the place, I am then going to cast Enhance Ability or Wisdom on myself. Just a 2nd level, so standard one. And that is just to enhance my perception checks, as I'm gonna, basically do the same thing. Well, you know, actually, I don't need to, because I have pickles. I'll enhance someone else's ones. I'm gonna enhance... Who has good perception? Everyone, right?
Everyone's good on their wisdom. I have proficiency. I know Mai will have proficiency because of the race.
Yeah, I have proficiency, but I imagine yours would probably be better. I'm a plus
By
6.
1.
Yeah, I'd go with Kaide. She's got more skills.
I'll give the advantage
Kaede
to
and-
perception to Kaede.
Always
So
good.
she's advantage.
I'm being
And
relied
take more
upon.
spell
Yay.
slot.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna perception with pickles while traveling. Like, as we get closer, like it's focusing on checking in from airborne to see if we get any ambushes and stuff. So advantage, perception.
I think on the lead up, I might just instruct my familiar to be hovering kind of aroundish Mayu for now. And to like basically like that kind of mental command to just assist where can with the infusion. I need to put this thing onto my bar down below, so I have it up. And it's still gonna be cold. I haven't bothered to change it.
Are you?
Hmm?
When are you setting off the detect, Taito?
It was gonna be when he thinks we're pretty close to the den. So like, if we're at the point where we're about 20 minutes out, he was gonna ping it for the case of being like ambushed.
Yeah, because I think I want to do the protection from poison, like at the same time you do that.
It was just an hour, right? Protection from
Yeah.
poison lasts an hour.
Yes.
So maybe, maybe that like, you could cast that at the same time. Oh, actually, you'd probably wait like about half an hour after Hyto casts the
Yeah.
enhanced ability.
Yeah, because you're doing that when you think we're an hour out, which would mean like my thing would end
Well, right as we get
like,
there, yeah.
as we get.
At
Yeah,
this
or
point
either
as
wait a
well,
little bit before-
I probably want to instruct Haito to at least start to like have that slight trail back behind us, like 10 feet, just in case.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Haito is hanging. He's hanging back. Probably not. He is staying not near Atsushi because he has bad experience of staying near Atsushi.
You know what?
Nothing
Fair.
bad ever happens when you hang out with Atsushi.
And I'm gonna draw like preemptively my short sword and my hand crossbow.
So
I will be drawing my weapon too, just hesitantly. Just preparing for if anything pops out, just to like get ready to defend.
so at this point,
I'll
we've.
draw mine as well.
Do you think, AJ, have we seen with the perception checks? Have we seen the signs of what might be the den coming up, like in the distance?
As you're walking, there's no real any signs of like holes in the ground. There's nothing really that would be like a den itself. But as you're flying around, as you've set Pickles up ahead of you,
Yep.
just to scout, she spots a couple creatures that, if it wasn't for this connection that the two of you share, these would probably be very difficult to find otherwise. But amongst, like, half buried in the sand and amongst the rocks and the other foliage, you see these large creatures, pretty imperceptible probably to most, but luckily you've got a scout that can be high and has some sort of magic connection to bolster their sight.
Yeah, like I'm imagining Haito is literally walking blind, like holding onto someone as he walks, as he's looking through Pickles' eyes to get this side.
Oh, I didn't even make a base
Hold on to
perception
your
check
tail.
just to look out. Sorry, I'll just do that just in case something's
Yeah,
involved.
as soon as he spots those, Haito mentions, like, alright, looks like we're walking into their territory. Haven't even need to cast this yet, but we've got two large scorpions hiding in the sand up ahead, and what looks like one of those Thahali, Tlinkali things around the next dune. So now's the time to drop the buffs.
Okay. And in hearing that, I will use my blessings, if that's the case. Let me see, I've got two of those bad boys stored, so I could honestly do everyone in the group with the whole lot. Oh, but that's 2 actions. I might just stick with one. And
Do you
just go
think
bam.
it's just those?
Blessing for 3 people.
I'm gonna give it to my Yuge, the whole group except for me and Atsushi.
I don't think I'm gonna precast anything. Currently.
I am. I'm going to. Once we know they're close enough, and I know you won't need the enhanced ability for the perception, I drop the concentration on that, and I'm going to precast Melf's Minute Meteor, and hope, for once, I get to use all 3 casts.
No.
It won't happen,
Alright, I see you-
but I can
I see
dream.
you trying to do this, and I go over to you to like try and protect you while you're doing it.
Well,
Also,
yeah,
do
it's
you
quick.
think that's all of them, or should we pop the detect as well? Just
Oh
in
yeah, I'm gonna
case?
pop the detect out of the ring as well, since it's like I pass that on. If someone's not concentrating on something, like if I see that Kaide's not concentrating, I think I cast it onto Kaide. So I cast
You do
detect
that?
poison. I mean, it's just a spell. I cast it out of the ring onto somebody else.
Oh.
Detect
know
poison,
that.
disease. Oh no, it's a range of self.
Yeah, I was. Oh, which means you can't shit. Hang on, give me the ring.
do that.
Well, you have to attune to it. What I do is, I would cast that on myself to check in a 30-foot radius, and then I would drop that and cast Melt's Minute Meteor.
Yeah,
So-
actually, yeah, fair.
Is there anything within 30 feet of us that is poisonous, AJ?
Or that just is poison.
Or is there any poison 30 feet of us?
No.
Plan-
Or
Isn't-
diseases.
Not that big, guys. Cool. So there's nothing hiding closer to us, at least.
Sorry.
Does Archie's count as a poison or a disease?
I'm gonna take Pickles.
Corruption.
I'm gonna put Pickles just down here
Yeah,
for now. Pickles is going to
yeah.
stay really high in the air and just keep making perception checks to see if it can spot anything else moving, in case they can move underground to see if it spots movement through the sand.
Okay.
Pickles is just flying like 60 feet above the battlefield, constantly keeping its eye open.
Sheila the scorpion.
Yeah.
I love it. So you pointed in a specific direction, like the big guy and the
Yeah.
other guys.
I just said that the big guy is around the next dune, and there are two hidden to the northeast of us amongst the sand.
Okay. And there is no fucking way we can see that thing because Pickles is, getting them.
Getting them from above, and they're hidden below the sand as well.
Okay.
And Hacho is going to move up with the group. If he gets to a point where he has line of sight on them, actually, 70, 60. People ready for shit to go? Do people look ready for shit to go down?
Yep.
He's waiting on a signal.
Alright.
She probably doesn't see him as well.
And that's easy. Hacho's signal is that he throws a minute meteor towards the two scorpions hiding just below the sand in the north.
Cool.
I think that'll make a pretty good signal, don't you think, AJ?
Yeah. Sounds like a good signal.
As he
Sorry.
does that,
Explosion.
I'll probably hold a misty step to teleport to where he believes one by itself was.
Okay.
Well, so these two guys, they have to make a dex save. I just throw a single meteor. I don't throw two.
One
Can I
success, failure.
hold a guiding bolt for Scorpion Man?
Yeah, you can hold a guiding bolt.
That's a 1 of 6.
And you're teleporting, okay?
Yep, 30 feet in the direction to where Haito says for me to go, because I'm assuming I can't, at least initially, it's hard to probably see where the single guy was, unless he's the one that stands out the most.
They're all sort of Hydra's position.
Yeah, exactly.
Hydra's sort of given you a position because he can be in pickles for a decent long time to
Yep.
specify where people are hiding. He's gonna go. It's gonna look like it's a rock, but it's a horn sticking out of the ground.
Yep,
It's
she'll use that
definitely
knowledge.
Quote, horn.
She she takes the information and tries to be as faithful in description as possible to go in with confidence.
And that's only a bonus action to cast after I've already had it up.
I still have to hold my misty step.
So if you're misty stepping,
I'm supposed to do this now.
I already did my action before. I feel like I'm not going to. I don't want to take up too many actions.
Okay. So are you holding your teleport or teleporting?
I'm teleporting when he does the meteor, is what I said before, but he did the damage and all that.
Yeah, then move attack.
Okay, sorry.
Do you
I just
reckon
wanted
I'd
to
be
wait
able
for
to
the guy.
use? Do you reckon I'd?
What you're waiting? You're waiting for the guy? Waiting? What's?
Oh,
your-
wait, I was waiting for the go, from, you to say, you go ahead, do it.
I was. I thought the girl was Darren firing meteors. That's why I was waiting.
I usually don't move unless I'm told again.
You could. Go on.
Do you reckon I'd be able to use my face step as well at that time, or do you think
Yeah, if you
have
wanna
I
use
done?
it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna face step and I'm gonna go winter. So.
Just check what the
5, 10,
does on landing.
15, 20. I'm not lined up correctly. I'll go there.
We have a good situation. They are waiting for us in ambush. But they probably don't expect us to counter ambush their ambush.
Phase Step Winter is a fear effect, or
Yep.
so it's a Wisdom saving throw, or
Target or AoE?
It is. Let's see. One creature of your choice that you can see.
Before
That's
you
not going to
teleport.
work.
Yeah. I mean, you could target.
Oh, it's before it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you could target her, but I don't think that'd be
Oh,
beneficial.
yeah, that would be kind of mean.
It'd be funny.
A bad idea. Nah, I'm just gonna do it as flavor then. That's fine.
Yeah, you sort of just teleport in there with icy steps.
She's sort of like her like strawberry blonde hair goes a little bit like kind of a little bit more platinum, and her skin goes a little bit paler, less of that like rosy hues. But yeah.
I have everyone roll initiative that hasn't, which is mainly the companions and Mare.
The Drake Companion's on with me.
I guess I'll roll Pickles because on Pickles' turn, I'm just gonna have them making to set a perception check every round.
I'll say she is fucking ready, man.
Oh,
It's ready to kill some scorpions.
I didn't click the initiative button, but Pickles got a 14.
Just like the other big cat in that other game, he's gonna eat some bugs.
Alright. Before we get into combat, fire break, because I think we should do it before combat instead of after.
Yeah, well, that's great.
That's a great idea. I need to pee.
We're gonna change
Yeah,
the
fantastic
fight.
timing. My food just arrived.
So,
I know that my
alright.
scumbag bladder is going to be like, no, you don't need to pee now. And then in
But
like
later.
3 minutes time, I'm going to be like, I need to pee a million times.
Mm.
I know how it works.
That's me when I drink. I will also
The
be
joys of women's hormones.
I'm always at a high every day of the week, baby. Woo, baby.
So I guess it's just me. That's cool. I'm not very good at this. I don't really get logged out of Twitch. It's so annoying.
Hi, is back.
Welcome back. I've just been sitting here not talking because I have no idea how to
Entertain?
entertain on my own.
Neither. I just ramble. It would usually work.
I can't do that. I just clamor.
Just start talking about the thing that interests you and only you, and then someone maybe will be like, I like that thing.
I'm not going to do that. Fucking hell.
That's how I got AJ to play Kingdom Hearts. The dragon's still within range, which is nice. He didn't move with me. Its previous command will kick in still. Fly forward anyway.
I got my new computer parts, and it's just like forgotten all of my original logins. So
Oh, hell
I just
yeah.
realized that I hadn't like logged in. to Twitch on this new setup. So I'm like, fuck, I can't remember my password.
No, I have to log in everything. I have been doing a lot of that in a lot of things. Just logging into shit.
Yeah.
It's usually not a fun time. It's usually a sad time.
It's
My
always
sad
a
time.
time.
It's my sad time. I'm sad.
It's my sad time. I can cry if I want to. Ugh. Ugh.
I think we'll be alright with what we got. We'll be fine.
I had a pretty good setup.
What could happen?
So, what do you think the creepy, ethereal looking lookout is? Okay.
Tall, feminine.
Not really tall. Oh, well, I guess a little.
Yeah, comparatively.
You
I
haven't,
have an idea, but I might be wrong.
You haven't had a close enough look.
No, but I have an idea, and I don't want to be right. But I'm probably right.
You'll see. I mean, depends on how close you look. Or I guess that'd be an investigation, wouldn't it? If you were looking at something specifically.
Usually would be, yeah. Investigation is
I'd
more
say.
touchy touch, but I still think it works for like getting up close and personal with something.
Jesus.
I always thought it was like perception is looking around a general area, like you're looking around a room to see like just a glance, like anything specific. Whereas investigation is you are looking at a specific object closely.
Like,
Yeah, I put it
you
down as-
see a cup on a desk and you are looking at that cup.
woo, cup.
I put it down as perception is looking at something. It's like if you use your perception to try to see something really carefully, you're just tunnel visioning yourself. So if you roll badly, it counters your passive perception because you're spending too much time focusing on one thing that you're not noticing other things around you.
Yeah.
While investigation is getting in there and actually touching it and like putting your hands on it to be like, okay, I'm going to try to feel all the nooks and crannies to find a hidden switch or etc. etc.
I also like to think, like, personally, investigation from like a non-touchy point of view for like more rogues and like those who want to dungeon delve. It's like trying to spot details, like a spot the difference thing, where it's more intelligence based than actually wisdom. So it's like, oh, this part of the door looks like very different to what I remember a normal door looking like, sort of vibe, instead of just perception, like, oh, it's a door.
Yeah, like I could see investigation being used as like a examining something carefully.
Yeah.
Like very, very carefully, like spending like a decent amount of time looking over every detail. That's
How about you just not
investigation.
touching everything?
Yeah.
So-
I just wouldn't give someone like you can't detect a trap by perception because traps are naturally hidden from sight. Like,
that's why I
you're
think,
looking
like,
to try and
investigation
find
can
the
be
little
used, like-
tiny gap.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I noticed something, like I've just hopped into the Twitch so I could like jump into chat, and I've got a little thing saying like name generator with your 1000 whatever this channel points. And it's like you get to name a character, item, or town in the game.
That was for like
Oh
something.
yeah, that was
a
when we
while
were
ago.
doing the what's it called? When I'm doing Nuzlocke runs, if people wanted to do it, and
Yes.
I did have themes.
Because I was like, if this is for this, I'll just be like, I want to name a character Maya. As in, is my character. There we go.
What can I do?
Like,
What can I do with 70,000 channel points?
Wow, you got way more than
Find
me.
every week for Kingdom Hearts.
Yo.
Make you play.
It's
Why
like
are you
the Make a
punish-
Wish
Why
with-
are you punishing me for fucking channel points?
Is it like a Make a Wish?
F you.
Yeah.
You better
What
be
can I do
dying.
with 78,000
Look,
points?
I'm just saying, by the time, well, bit of Binkus knows.
My name generator, the name.
When we finish Kingdom Hearts 3, you better be fucking dead. That's all I'm saying.
It can be.
We'll finish it in the year 19 dickety 12 when you're 70 billion. Alright,
Oh,
Oh,
roll back.
Wolfo Bingus.
Whoop it,
Yeah, that's
Bingus.
That's clearly the character we have to add to every game from now on, Blorpo the Bingus.
So there's always a Samuel Luna Blade. There's always a Blorp the Bingus.
Yeah.
Fair. I do the same thing with my OC.
Alright, Atsushi's up.
Okay, hang on. Can he make it?
You can certainly
Oh,
try.
right. I don't want to. Okay, look, I don't want to put him next to you guys again.
We can
The
take it.
Scorpion's up north.
I've been- this is where the big one is, and probably the big threat.
Yeah, but we're here.
But yeah, also, myself and Haito can pop shots at the other two.
It's a shame we can't make a tasty, tasty murder sandwich with that distance.
20, 25, 30. What's his movement again? 40. I think yeah, you can
Oh,
get.
or can we? No, we can't. We can only make a murder taco.
What's it? Yeah, 1 by
Oh.
1. Cool.
What
that's
do you
fine.
say off for?
That's a...
Miss
Sounds like
somehow.
you have to check.
That's a hit.
Cool.
It hits but misses on an 18.
Yeah, if this is gonna be a miss, I'm worried. Oh, okay,
That's a
that's
miss.
okay. Fair enough.
I mean,
He's done.
an 18 not hitting isn't necessarily like a thing that
It's-
doesn't
yeah.
always happen. Like,
There's
that's always
lots of
a-
people with
yeah.
higher than 18.
It just makes me scared.
It just means that I'm like, well, fuck. So I'm not gonna hit this guy very much.
For the Scorpion,
Legendary action.
the sand sort of tumbles past her eyes as she was walking past, and out pops up a swarm of scorpions.
Oh no. Recede binding. Recede binding.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't
this is
worry.
exactly why May stayed near me, I'm pretty sure.
It's a
We-
reference that
we've
only...
got feet
this
binding.
is-
This is a reference only... Its name's a reference only I'm gonna get, so...
As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
I don't think anyone else has seen the Black Cat anime.
No.
No,
Yeah.
That is a hit.
Oh,
I had a friend who used to like watching it.
I heard about it.
And it does 10 damage to me.
Right.
Not that one, this one, this one, and this one. Alright, the Scorpion.
Yeah.
I don't.
8. Just line it up.
Hey, where's Scorpion? Go.
Huh?
Form.
What? Hang on, where's Scorpion man go?
Oh,
We don't know.
I hit the wrong thing. My bad.
Oh god, I
went-
thought you like teleported. I was like, no.
he went home.
As also, I was thinking that did I just miss him saying something about it burrowing?
Yeah, no, he burrowed, I think. Allegedly.
That hits.
Sorry, can I edit a...
Uh,
Oh, actually, no, he's got other stuff around him.
Alright, roll a d6.
Yeah.
You're turning into the new James, I swear to Christ.
Alright,
One.
attack the Scorpion.
Wait, the giant scorpion? Kill.
That's such a like, you hit me, I hit you back.
There we go. Yeah, fuck you.
It's also
Alright, and his most powerful, which is bite.
That is,
Oh, no.
that is a miss.
Boom! Big scorpion.
Alright, second attack
Big boy.
is a hit.
Oh no.
6 damage.
Wait, is this on him again?
Yep, every time he's hit.
Every time.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
actually I'm like, shit, it's not even a reaction. Yeah, it is just
I thought it was a
every single
reaction.
time.
Nope,
No, it's not even a reaction. It's just...
that's a miss. That is a
Ah.
success. That's a success.
Yeah,
It's like con
it's just-
saves,
yeah, it's
but
just him.
wisdom.
yeah, it's just 10 or half damage.
Whatever is higher. And final attack,
Oh, cool.
Jesus Christ.
miss.
God. Okay.
Alright, Kaido.
Aye.
Pickles is on deck.
I will probably not waste time. Probably
Too much
finishing.
meat.
Hmm?
Get that murder sandwich, man!
I don't think I really can.
You can't?
By movement.
Without the sheep?
Oh, that's shit. Okay, good. I'll follow you. I'm afraid of Arthur. That thing could turn any minute and not become a murder sandwich.
Maybe it's best to get away from him then. Because if he's like, you're right next to him, he can't hit you if you're not next to him.
Either way, I'm going to like use my bonus action to put a Fey Hex. So, use the right token. And we will hex. Fucking, I don't know. It's on Constitution. I'm gonna keep on Con. No, I should do Strength because they're scorpions.
Hmm?
There you go.
There you go, buddy.
I just love how it's shouting no such resource at you.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a thing where I can track how many meteors I've spent,
I fixed it.
but
Oop,
does it work now?
and...
You have to probably make a resource at the top.
Ah.
I thought,
That's
it's a
cool.
Hex.
That's real
It's just
cool. Thank
hex.
you, Adrian.
Okay,
It's just the Lord spell hex, but
you get it.
flavor it. Just like basically like half like corroding it with Phalite because it's affecting the strength that's going for the muscles.
That's cool.
I will then move 5, 10, 15. I'm actually gonna go here for 20 because I think I'd probably prefer to be sandwiched with you more so than someone I'm not the best attacking with.
Okay.
We
and
work
we'll go
together
with-
as a team.
Yeah, and we'll go for 2 short swords.
Go ahead.
Hiya. No.
That is a miss.
Damn.
One more.
You can do it, you can do it.
That's a hit.
Yep. I am too far away for the infusement.
12 damage.
Yeah. That is action, bonus action, and majority of my movement. I'm done. The Drake's last order is still sticking in to kind of more so float around. For Mayu, I didn't really give it a height, so whatever it feels fine with, probably more backed up than forward. And I'll leave it there.
Alright.
Pickle's just gonna make the perception check to see if we can spot anything hidden. He is floating like just 60 feet above, just flying around. I'm just keeping him off the side so he doesn't get in the way. So perception. Perception. There we go.
You know that the Drake can't fly, right?
Don't know. Oh no, it's like 6th level. Right.
It's a Drake.
It's a Drake.
Oh, no, it does.
not
It does
exactly.
eventually learn it.
Yeah.
I was reading earlier.
It just needs me.
We cannot. Pickles can only really see what's there.
Yep, it's just to see if Pickle spots anything else below the ground to let me see anything moving burrow, then it lets him know, but doesn't see shit.
Oh, cool. Man, the freaking difference in initiatives now.
Oh no.
Bite that to the May. Tis a hit on the May.
How far away
And
are
damage.
you?
Maya, you're up. Hato's on deck.
Oh, well, cool. I was expecting something else to go before me. Let me just remember how far away. General Trim is 30 meters away, I believe.
Yeah, 7 levels.
How
Right.
are you looking from my distance? That's cool. I'm going to abstain from going with spells just for now, and I'm going to use my Blazing Katana, this one.
Alright, go ahead.
Hopes that I actually get a hit on it.
So bonus action ignite.
It's a 19 hit?
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Oh, that's right, an 18 hit before.
Do you need-
So...
No? Figure out how I did this, or continue with it.
All good to attack?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah, it's not a mission, it's just always 5 damage.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll say like as you do that as well, like the magical flame of your weapon erupts as it hits, and then like from it also like a tinge of like blue fairy light like
Oh,
starts from the dragon to you, and I'm gonna do an extra d6 for its reaction.
Oh, sweet.
It didn't do it.
It doesn't
Why
do
did-
damage, it's an effect on top of someone else in the attack.
Oh, I thought it was just a die. That one.
Alright,
Yeah.
beforehand. So just roll d6.
Yeah, roll d6. Well,
You
I'd
could
get
just
rid of
apply
that.
it to her again when she makes a second attack.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, yeah, I can try. Hopefully, I hit.
Sorry.
Either,
thought that
either
was
way,
just-
No, it's okay.
if she misses, then you can just roll the 6. But
I'm ready
Okay.
to delete it.
Oh, good. Alright. And we'll go again. My extra attack. Oh, yeah, that's a hit. Alright. So that should be added now. Cool. Oh, look at that.
do 15 damage.
Does this guy seem to not like it, or is it just a regular? He's kind of.
He doesn't.
Just, you
I
know.
mean, he doesn't like it in the sense that I don't think many things like fire.
Yeah.
But
It
Getting
seems
flash
to be
freeze.
just a regular amount.
yeah, he's not screaming super hard.
He's just screaming just what you'd expect.
Yeah.
Okay.
A moderate amount, some would say.
With my bonus action, I will gentle treatment May, hearing her getting hit, and sort of like glancing over briefly, because I believe that's a 30 feet range, and I'm just within range. So I think I can pop 3 of them now, but I'm gonna go just 2 for now,
Go ahead.
because I think she's not too hurt. I know she's got her own health for healing. But yeah, like as she sort of like slices along, and like the magic of the drake like kind of infuses the blade, she's also like afterwards she sort of flourishes one hand out, and it like this sort of like I guess like pink aura kind of like shoots out and like hits May and like rejuvenates her. And
Thank
that
you.
is my turn. No worries.
Right, Aito, you're up. May's on deck.
If I move to here, could I get an angle where I can cast Thunderwave and not hit May? Like if I cast it on an angle down, or if I move like here, casting it diagonally?
Thunderwave's recurring.
Thunderwave is basically like a 3x3, is a 15-foot cube. It's a weird, because it says, what's the wording again? It's a very strangely worded.
No, that it's square in front of you. I don't think.
Oh, sorry, it's a 10-foot cube, not a 15-foot. Oh, a 15-foot cube, yeah.
I don't
Or it just says originating from you. It's like yeah.
how I think I don't think you can angle cubes and squares. I think they have to be with a flat facing you. I think that's just the ruling.
That would make it a bit awkwardly shaped.
And even if you were to like do it on the
Yeah, so
kind
there's
of-
basically no way to drop that in a spot where it won't hit her.
Without,
Not
without
leaving.
without not hitting without optimizing hitting just one thing.
Well, the problem is as well the point
might
origin
go-
of the spell. You have to be in the middle section of one of those perimeters.
Yeah, you gotta be like
If you put
here.
it on that angle
Yeah.
it was before, I think if you go up 1, it would work, or out 1. But I think
Yeah, but then I get opportunity attack.
I don't think you can make it work without leaving opportunity attack.
Plus
Yes.
the square moves with you anyway.
Oh, I have an idea actually. This also works. This is the. Where is it? I'm just going to use telekinetic shove, but as an action instead of a bonus action.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm gonna attempt to push Swarm 16 back away, just like basically next to Swarm 4.
Yeah,
That
go
works
ahead.
as well. Swarm 16 makes a Strength DC 16 saving throw.
Right. Yeah, you shove a whole bunch of these scorpions back. Like this
Yep,
back
and
or
then-
this back?
Oh no, where it was before. So it's just side by side. Because then I'm going to, as a bonus action, drop 2 more of my meteors to do 4d6 fire damage to these 2. So they need to make a dex save.
Yep, it's a fail on both.
So that is that.
I think I would like to run it as 2 separate meteors from now on, however.
Okay, I can do so 2 separate dex saves.
Yep, just because I think.
Do you want me to roll again? You can half the second half.
Yeah. Just remove the 6 or whatever. They both
Yep.
fail.
Okay,
No,
so
we'll
they
just-
take full damage anyway.
Yeah, we'll just leave it then. Yeah, cool.
And then I just go click, click. There we go.
Cool.
Yeah, it works. So it's bonus action, action. Given they're now separated, Haito is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 to move around the side, so I'm within range of people, so I can... Oh, 25, 30. I think that puts me... Yeah, cool, I'm within range to let people to re-roll for people. that is my action. As my turn. As he moves up, he's like, I've weakened them a lot, May. I'm sure you can finish them off now. No offense, I'm not running away. I'm just repositioning.
Alright. May, you're up.
No, I can't protect you from over there.
It's okay. They have to get through a lot of people to get to me at this point. I hope.
No, hang on, I'm not. Okay.
But you were holding Guiding Bolt. Wait, is there a thing that you wanted to do?
Oh yeah, fuck. Hang on.
You forgot to cast that before, didn't you?
Yeah.
We were kind of all doing
Like,
stuff when
Wait, have I got it?
I rushed.
Yeah, because I was gonna do it like basically once someone attacked the Tinkly, or like when he came out, then
okay.
like I could see him.
Alright.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
will
fine.
be kind and let you do that.
Okay, thank you.
If I was not kind, you'd burned a spell slot without using it, so...
You know, for this, I would have deserved it.
I thought a kind DM would be like, you can
Appreciate your
keep the spell
Oh,
slot.
fuck.
No, because she gets to do this, so I think I'm the kindest DM there is, aren't I?
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, gracious DM.
That's a great
Praise
DM.
him for all his glory.
Oh, gracious
yeah.
DM, whose
Oh,
wise
gracious
wisdom.
Go ahead,
Yes.
roll those burns.
Thank you for all that you provide.
How much does
Oh
sucking up
my
work against
God.
you?
Do 30
Jesus
damage,
Christ.
and make sure to
I
apply
fucking
the
love that
effect.
spell.
Yeah, now people have advantage on him,
Yep.
even
next
though
attack.
even though everyone is like flanking him at this point.
So the next person anyway.
In
I mean, it would be outside.
in
Okay,
in
yeah.
another game we played, one of the players gave me the inspiration to re-roll a nat 1 for a 5th level guiding bolt, and I rolled it to a nat 20. That was very nice.
That was
It was
a
a lot
level
of dice.
1 reading bolt as well.
Alright,
Yeah.
now your turn.
Yeah, and then I'm going to do a Primal Savagery, because I'm pretty sure it's my only melee spell
Go ahead.
on this guy.
That is a hit.
Sweet.
Dead.
And then we will... Spiritual Weapon! Yeah.
I was like, do I have to keep this on board?
Oh,
No,
shit.
yes. I have to keep it on
Okay.
board for Barnabas. Barnabas's latest level has made my life hell.
Yeah. Yeah. I read that, I was like, oh, that's cool, but also I'm so sorry, AJ, because that's gonna be a hassle. Level
Alright.
10 Wildfire.
That's your action, bonus action, and
Yeah,
previous action.
and I'll, yeah, prepared action, and I'll stay here.
Scorpion!
Did you want third action while you're at it, or?
What about third action, sir?
What about third action? That was second action.
Guess you will shuffle
Oh, no.
down like this round.
Oh, no.
1,
That's
2,
fine,
3,
she is
4,
the next
5,
Dandy
6,
friends.
7, 8,
That's true.
8.
Now it's actually beneficial.
At worst, he's going to hit one of the baddies.
1, 2, 3,
Mhm.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah. Hey.
No, no.
Oh wait, hang on.
That's not so
Hold
ideal.
on, wait, no.
You know what?
Grab the fairy, grab the fairy. Miss. Second, grab
No.
the fairy, grab the fairy. Miss, sting the fairy, sting the fairy.
Well, that's the one I don't want.
Hit.
I'm going to use a reaction to cast Silvery Barbs out of the ring
Ooh.
on the Scorpion, and I'm going to give the advantage from the Silvery
The
Barbs.
fairy, sting the fairy. Sting the
Sting?
fairy.
Damn, still hit you.
Jesus Christ.
I'm giving advantage from that roll to.
Okay, good.
Yeah, fuck. I'll give it to Kaede in case you have to make a Constitution saving. Oh, well, you didn't need it. Anyway.
She already has advantage for the
Oh,
poison.
yeah. Well, she'll get advantage on the next check.
Oh
Uh-huh.
my god. What is
Uh,
going on?
Hold on, wait. Can you please?
Wait, hang on, what the
can-
hell
can-
is
can you-
happening?
Can you please go down the list of what happened? I was delayed.
He was delayed. It did a poison attack. It hit you.
Yep.
And then you had to roll a con save for the poison, and you succeeded, and you still take half damage, and you only took 6.
Okay. And then the
Somehow.
concentration happened at the end.
Yes.
But you have advantage on the roll because of Silvery Barbs.
Yeah.
but you don't fetch, so it doesn't go away. Hex is still.
Okay, I'll reapply it.
And that is silvery barbs applied and disappeared in one go.
What else am I looking at there? So,
I was about to look at like
Yeah.
if self curse
Oh.
works on a con save.
I forgot you had the hex.
Yeah, what kind of saving throw?
oh, you have use this poison damage. Okay, that makes sense. All right, that's understandable. That's where the 6 happened. All right,
There you go.
Spring Harley's turn. He gets a turn.
Oh, God.
That's pretty cool.
We ambushed him. Effectively.
You will.
This thing would have to be goblinoid
swing
by
his
chance.
longsword at Mayu.
That's fair.
You try to deflect past, but he just pushes on through and deals 8 damage.
That's fine.
And then it will sting the fairy. Sting the fairy.
That's fair. You know, it's understandable.
Yeah.
It's
No!
I can't force another reroll.
That's fine. That's fine. This is not fine.
Oh.
27 reduced to
That's some dice.
reduced to 16. You succeed on that. And then
Holy shit.
a poison saving throw.
Bye.
Which you are failed, and you are paralyzed while you are poisoned.
Oh,
What?
no.
Wait, hold up. Even if I saved. Oh no. Oh no, I failed that. Oh shit.
Save on concentration.
Why?
And then you failed the paralysis.
I can't even fucking self curse this because that's too much hit points.
Wait, doesn't she have advantage on poison saving throws because of protection from poison?
Yeah, was that with advantage?
I don't know.
That
why
did
it's
should
all
automatic
advantage.
fly.
Alright, roll
So
roll
you should
again.
roll another con save then.
Roll another con save. We'll keep
Oh,
it.
it's just
roll
an,
a D20,
it just
one
says
plus one.
note poison save advantage.
Yeah, and then, yeah, don't
It
worry.
doesn't actually.
I guess 'cause
I guess it
doesn't
doesn't
have
know
that
when you're
properly.
because it doesn't know when you're being.
Well,
No.
I'm assuming not, and H
still.
didn't beat it.
8.
That's still a failure.
these-
And still the
still-
fail by 5 that
you
makes
s-
the paralyze happen.
Can you still apply the bless?
Can I? Oh,
Wait,
that,
was
that
it
makes it
an
8.
That is applying with the bless.
Oh,
Can I, as a reaction,
Mm.
just so I don't get paralyzed, I want to use a 2nd level self curse.
Let me have
Exchanging your own blood and well-being to briefly increase abilities, you succeed a saving throw that you would otherwise fail, but in exchange you take 1d6 points of irreparable damage by the difference between your failed save and the DC. Actually, no, I thought it was a bonus. Never mind, I'm not gonna do that. I thought it was a bonus. I'm not doing that. I thought it was like a bonus of like plus whatever, and then you take a d6 per one.
Right, top
That's
of the order
fine.
is Archer.
So if I could choose to still
Oh,
fail
okay.
the save, but like get a
Um,
plus 2 for like 2d6, I'd do it.
Right. Fuck this guy.
Which is annoying because I would have done that.
Hang on, where's the Ashley sheet?
So your
Paralyze.
Crocod's tab. You could also put it
yeah,
on
no,
the
I-
down below.
No, I thought I had it pulled up.
In the link down below.
So of
There's
course
like
it-
3 fucking whole like bottom things. Like I don't know. No, there's more than 3 because you can alt, you can
Oh.
shift, you can control, and then you can do any fucking combination of the 3. There's like 6 bars down below for each
Yeah, you can
person.
alt shift, control shift,
All 3.
alt control shift. God, imagine the alt control shift like a number.
That is a hit.
Nice.
6 damage. You're not targeting
Whoa.
with Atsushi, by the way.
I should. I think I am.
You're not. It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Should be.
I'm telling you the answers. It's not like automatically doing it. Is all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I apologize. I
Oh
thought
no,
I
no, no,
was.
it's all good. I'm just letting you know you weren't. Yeah, I'll make him target, and then it'll be fine. All right, it's fine.
Okay. And yeah, that's it.
Scorpion. What's he do? 12 on sting. All right, he's gonna crush further down on Atsushi.
No.
That's a hit. 9.
Yeah, fail.
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 Roll a d6.
This is when we want
sure?
him to fail.
Alright, second
Yeah, if it-
scorpion, the one that hasn't hit anyone yet.
7.
Yep,
Number
7.
7.
Hang on.
I
Am I
mean, number 7
targeting
did
Scorpion?
hit.
It did do a hit. I meant like it wasn't hit, but then it was also hit by the balls of fire. So I was just 7 hit 7.
Number 7. Attack number 7.
It hit 7.
Hit
I,
7.
I I should be targeting 7.
You are targeting 7. I can see it.
Okay.
It's targeting. It's a miss.
Yeah, more.
Squeeze again. That's a hit.
7.
That's a success.
That's a success.
Oh man, I said she's not
Five.
so crap.
And then
Yeah, I'll just let that die.
sting. That hits.
Oh.
Should I make the save or is he just gonna die?
I mean, it depends, because like, if he doesn't die from this, he might die from the poison damage. He's died from
Yeah.
this.
Made the wisdom save.
Oh, that's a she.
Yeah, fuck out just to see what he gets.
Oh,
No.
He
no.
would have failed.
He failed. He can attack.
Listen, one day Atsushi will get stronger and won't die at the start of every fight.
I mean, I would call this a
Oh
start.
no.
Shuffle. Kaide.
This is like round 3.
Sorry, Kaide.
Alright.
Drake and Pony.
At the end of my turn, do I make a save? Is that what
Yes.
happens?
Yeah, you rolled it out.
Never mind.
Oh.
Oof.
And that one, really?
Yeah.
The Drake
His
doesn't have an
orders-
order.
Yeah, his orders are to just follow and help, friend.
I actually can't give mental commands to this thing, so...
I'll just roll as Pickles.
Step far away.
Pickles is distracted by watching Kaede die.
Miss Bugs. No.
Alright. So that screws up my plans because I was originally going to go on another murder sandwich with Atsushi, but that's not happening now. Plus, you know, another scorpion. So I don't know what's happening on that side, but I see that like Kaide is not having a good time. So I'm going to keep on trying to wail on this thing to try and get rid of it
Oh yeah, actually.
without advantage.
Yeah,
Oh.
roll it again.
Oh my god.
What again?
Okay, you have, okay,
You can't do
okay,
this
you have
again.
inspiration though, right?
Oh yeah, I guess I do now.
You get it
So I get
twice.
double.
You know what?
I combine it to inspiration plus, so I get a +2 as well.
That's
Thank you. Bruce.
I subscribe to Inspiration Plus.
Gives me the best shows.
I pay the
Alright,
DM
keep going,
$5 and I get an extra.
Sorry for the,
inspiration.
Sorry for the
Okay.
interruption, Pez. I just thought that might affect your
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, that probably would say it was a good idea. Going to just going for the standard attack again. Just try to. Oops. Why am I getting advantage on that? I'm not meant to be.
Because of the guiding bolt,
Yeah, you're guiding bolt. Yeah, that's a hit.
no one attacked it.
Oh, right. Of course. That's awesome. Alright, going for the hit.
You want to apply the
So I'm assuming. Do I get the cold?
Oh
on that?
yes, sorry. I forget that I get to do that.
I wasn't sure if that was something that was allowed to.
Yeah, it is something that is worth mentioning before you make damage. Thank you, because it still is on command to do that.
Beautiful.
The 14 damage.
He's still up. Alright. She's just gonna keep going until this thing is down. But that is a non-advantage hit now.
It's a hit.
That's 19, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Actually, the Drake could have probably made an attack to defend, because that counts.
It's dead.
Yeah, she just like swipes twice, like one across and then the other like lower and just friggin' takes this thing down. And I can't get over to you completely. She's not gonna break, but she's gonna do that. And I am going to use another 2. Maybe I'll go. So I can use 3 gentle treatments, I'm pretty sure now.
Use as many as you have proficiency on,
I think it is. Oh no, spend 1 to 2. No, it's only 2. Never mind.
Is it not proficiency modifier?
What is my proficiency modifier? I always figured how to look that up.
For level
3.
Go to your
It's
main
3.
page, it's 3, yeah.
Yeah, it's 3. Okay. I'm going to sink 3 of them into Kaede and seeing like how injured she is. Not understanding like you look like knocked out, I imagine, from
Like it is
outpost.
like body paralysis to where like she's like still holding on to her weapons, probably just barely because the grip is there, and it's like twitches to like fingers and like muscles, but nothing is happening.
I know that you have been stung by something probably, and I am very concerned. So she's
Her
just
eyes are
like,
darting around, but that's the only thing that can.
Like,
Heals
you just
for
feels like
28.
wave of healing like flow over you, and
Massive.
she wants to break off from Scorpion 11, but she knows she needs to stick to it as well. So that is my turn.
Jesus.
Hector.
Hector. I'm going to open up. Part of me is like, do I just burn my fucking spells like a motherfucker, or do I hold on to them?
Don't you have more books?
I got heaps, but I'm thinking like if there's gonna be more fight stuff, it's like if this is the burrow or if this is like the area before we even reach the main burrow. I think YOLO is the answer. I am going to cast. From where I am, I can cast Thunderwave. I'm gonna move here, and I'm going to Thunderwave the giant scorpion 11,
Go ahead.
which heads in that way.
Oh, that's cool. It looks like such a cool looking design.
So here's my Constitution DC 16 save.
Jesus, that's pretty
a
high.
fail.
Fails, so he's pushed 10 feet and takes 2d8 thunder damage. Pretty good
Nice.
roll. And then I'm going to spend 2 more meteors as a bonus action to launch 2 more melts out. So the first, I'm going to target just behind them so it hits them both. So first throw,
Well played.
One success, one failure, I believe. Or both
that
failures.
should... There we go. And second meteor,
Both fail again.
Fuck yeah.
another 7 again. As, yeah, it's just blast that one back and then it's 2 explosions. Bonus action, movement is going to be moving down, so I'm still within 30 feet of everyone. Yep, cool, I can roll anything I need. Boom.
May, you're up.
Alright. Hang on. Yep. I think I need this thing. Alright. Spiritual weapon go first, because I really want it to kill it.
There's a hit.
Okay, cool.
He's dead.
Thank God. Okay. Right.
Let's join the big
Alright.
scorpion party.
But, hang on. Nope, not double myself. Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Feline agility, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Shit. Hang on, is there a way I can... 5, 10, 15... 5... 60. Yeah. Okay, sweet. And then go to Kaede and protection from poison.
Doesn't she already have it on her?
It's not inspiration. It doesn't say there's anything about having it cast on someone twice.
Is it like they make an immediate save or something?
You touch a creature. If it is poisoned, you neutralize the poison.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's like lesser restoration, but for
Yeah. See, it works as for to get rid of the poison then it also for an hour, which I guess that
Gives
hour
advantage.
resets, gives advantage.
So
I like
yeah, she would be unparalyzed then.
Okay, she's on battle.
hell yeah.
That is fucking awesome. I did not know it could do that as well.
It's done.
Oh,
Grab the fire, grab the variant, grab
Yeah.
the fire.
Is that a hit? I'm gonna silver. Actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna silver barbs the tail. I'm gonna
Yeah.
silver barbs the tail.
Yes.
Grab held.
Oh yeah, the inspiration.
You do have inspiration.
You can use that to force them to reroll an attack against you.
And tail is a miss.
Yeah,
Alright.
Yoda.
I'm fine with that.
Grab the elf. Grab the elf. Hit.
That's fair.
I'm saving my silver barbs for the tail.
I was. Oh,
Uh,
God.
Grapple doesn't give it advantage against me, does it?
Nope, it's just
No.
you've got no movement.
Yeah, reduce speed. Yeah, that's it.
Speed 0.
Again.
Fine. I wasn't gonna move anyway.
5 damage. And Stinger Claw. Is a miss. Got it.
Hey. You doing
Yeah,
good?
the one thing I'm looking to try and counter is the things that they're not doing. They're not able to land.
Yeah, that's fine.
Honestly, it saves me. It saves resources. It's fine.
Honestly, it's probably better to save as many resources as possible. I'm going to make.
I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna make 2 stabs.
Go ahead.
My action. As it's like grappled onto me, I'm gonna like stab down with my short sword.
Is a hit. 7 damage.
Yeah, I lost concentration on that, didn't I? Oh, I could have moved as a bonus action. I don't want to use my bonus action for that anyway this turn. One more attack. Hahaha.
Miss.
11.
I mean, you have inspiration.
Miss.
No, I'm gonna keep it. I am going to mentally command the Drake to take a more like offensive, like sort of protection, like still being within range to do what it needs, but to help out.
Okay.
Probably to move around to me. I think it's speed. 1 sec.
30 feet.
40.
40 feet.
So I'll go 5, 10, like past my 20, 25 around my side. And we'll go for it.
Alright.
Go for a little bite.
Just a little bite.
It's a little cheeky bite with
That's
19.
a hit.
That's a bit more than a cheeky bite. That's a cheeky bite. It's a
Yeah,
bit cheeky.
cheeky bite. And it's gonna be prepared to infuse for whoever I basically point to at the time.
Alright. Pickles.
This Pickles flies around. Pickles' movement speed is 15 feet, so even if it wanted to, it couldn't get within range. That's a 17 to see.
Can see very well, but nothing near.
Yup. Pickles is done.
Alright.
That's my turn. Cool. So I'm grappled. I'm just going to attack the one that's grappling me, which I'm assuming is 11.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hit the scorpion. Hit the scorpion.
Yep, the door.
Miss.
Yay!
Darren, why are you giving me silver buffs? It's fucked up.
Do I get the do we get the infusion? Or not?
Sorry, yes.
It's alright, I'm just if you want to give it to someone else, I was just double check.
My brain has been half checked out today.
He's okay.
And damage.
I get it. Cool. And
Thank you
I'm
for
going
asking.
for to whip. Go for another heat. Hell yeah! I'm rolling alright tonight. I'm rolling just enough to not fail.
That's
Just
all that
slice
matters.
that claw straight off and just land back down on her feet. And I've got movements. I'll go 5, 10, just sort of clamber over the corpse and just try to like get ready to like try and cut the tail off.
I do.
Well, so that one's dead. It's going to move a bit up, so I'm still within range to provide support to people. Go to like there. I'm going to open up with a bonus action just so I can expend this final meteor. So I just go, bink, bink,
That is a failure.
bink.
Deal.
Maxed.
Oh,
Damage.
nice.
And then, you know what? I'm thinking everything's fine. I'm just going to hit him with a Ray of Frost.
I was gonna say, I'm just a cheeky cantrip.
Cheeky cantrip fit. Oh, not 20.
At 20, that's a very cheeky cantrip.
Cheeky cantrip.
It's dead. You killed Blood by the blinkers.
Oh no, not blow through the blinkers! Yeah,
His name's
I do.
Walter the-
Moves up, blasts it with the Ray of Frost, and is like, well, that went well-ish. Pickles flies down, starts collecting all the cores if there are any.
You got
Is everyone okay?
I'm good.
I'm fine for once. For once the plan worked.
I'm much better thanks to the wave of healing you gave me.
No
Yeah, that was-
lingering, yucky, poisony feelings? No one else got stung?
No,
Nope.
I didn't.
thanks to me, that's out of my system immediately.
Yeah, you should be all right now.
Oh, good. Okay.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
that's these
what about
guys.
you? You alright?
She sort of looks down, realizes that like this thing's like had grabbed her around the midsection or whatever, so she's kind of bleeding a bit. And she's just like, "I'm okay."
You want a
You
little bit
sure?
of healing? I've got some in the ring. It's essentially free
No,
healing
no.
because it's not like I'm doing anything else with the ring.
You keep that for combat. This is fine. Nothing. A little bit of iron hour can't help. Are
Well,
they calls?
There's one
yeah. There was one core.
There was only one call.
Yep.
Oh,
But there's one core out of the big boy.
Like the other ones, yeah, are just
They were
out of-
just scorpions. Yeah.
I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom.
That's fair.
How dare you?
Just creatures of the realm, then.
Mhm.
it doesn't look like there's any others of them at all. And
At least not in this immediate area.
I'm assuming Pickles is doing her usual.
Yep, scouting around, making sure the area surrounding us is clear. But, well, they hide below the sand, so while the aerial view spotted these ones, it didn't spot all of them.
Did you remember what the quest said on the board itself specifically? If it mentioned
Yes. Find the
like a
burrow,
group?
deal with it.
burrow.
No. Well, we're not done yet then.
No.
Oh,
It
that's
seems
gonna
like
be
we should
long.
take a breather at least. Especially for you.
Yeah.
Yep,
I've
take a
lost.
short.
I don't have any second level spell slots.
Oh.
Maybe
I'd
we
actually
shouldn't
think-
take a breather then.
I use. I mean, if we take a breather, I should be able to get some back.
But if we
Second
take a
level.
breather, then the protection from poison on Mayu goes away.
Oh yeah, and yeah, but yeah,
And,
then
you know,
that'll all
Well, you
go.
both have. Don't you both have them casted? Or is it just
True.
Kaide?
No, Mayu has one as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like
Okay.
if we wait a short rest, which is an hour at least, we lose both of your protections. While
Yep.
we can just like, I can just burn a second level heal out of the ring to top Mayu up because it is just basically a free heal.
If you want to, that's fine. She's
Yeah,
like,
I will.
she's kind of brushing it off as like, it's nothing,
No.
it's fine. But like, if she heal us, she's not gonna like be like, stop. She'll just
Yeah,
like,
no, I'll burn
When
it
you
out of
bring
the ring.
up that point of like, yeah, we probably shouldn't because of the poison Kaiden, and it's just yes, use the healing on her.
Yes, and Haito's like, here you go, and like taps you on the back. I don't have Cure Wounds to spell, so you'll have to just cast it on yourself. Or someone will have to cast it on her. Who has it?
yeah,
I
I
can
don't.
cast
It would
for
be
you.
based off of who put it in there.
It was from Mayu initially, I believe.
Ah,
So
um,
what's your wisdom modifier, Mayu?
yeah, that'll change the modifier then.
We'll just do a -1 or +1. So what's your wisdom modifier, Tez?
My wisdom modifier is +3. It's a 16, so yeah,
Okay.
+3.
I don't think
Yeah,
it's changed
I'll just put
either.
-1 for this.
Easy.
Eagle.
Second level, wasn't it?
It's
Oh,
second
was
level, so roll another second. Just roll another
shit.
d10. Tez can manually
Yeah.
apply.
10.
D8.
Oh no, that's good.
D8. Sorry, D8, not
Oh.
D10.
Okay.
I looked at the number, saw it.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. It cancels the -1. No, you already played it. So that's 11 healing to you then.
Awesome. That kind of works out. That actually added. Oh no.
The extra
Those two
+1
matter.
probably didn't add.
All right, so we'll go.
10 would have gone to you, but not the 1.
That's pretty funny. You roll 2 ones in a row.
Yeah.
And
12.
the first one I did was 1 off max max health.
Max damage, oh no. Well,
Yeah, I got 12 wounds. That's fine.
I, now being a caster of spells with actual spells, I can reuse my Hex and Misty Step, so I'm really not worried about resources personally.
I withheld what I could, so I still have 2/3, 2 seconds, and 2 firsts. I'm good for spells.
Oh, actually,
s-
hang on. I'm down a third as well, because, yeah, all good. Yeah, I have got a spell. left, and most of what I lost was for the poisons,
I'm back.
which
My
is
apologies.
still going.
Oh,
That's still being helpful.
All right. Well, I will have Pickles keep searching the area. We'll try to find their den. We'll probably search this area just in case this was the den. We should probably search around here. Maybe see if there's any burrows that we can detect if we just dig up the sand a little bit. Did someone have locate object or locate creature?
I could have done something similar, but I need to swap that out now.
You didn't prepare it? Well,
No, because
gonna
I
say, if you could, like-
initially didn't know if they were going to be like actually scorpions as well.
I
Well,
was
I
going
think
to
locate-
suggest that at this point, if we had locate object, you could locate scorpion egg.
Yeah, I don't have locate object.
I don't like the implications of an object being an egg.
Well, an eggshell is an object, I'd say.
Mm,
Does a scorpion egg count as a creature then?
I would be of the mind it does.
I think we're getting to the point of slightly too deep philosophical analysis on a scorpion egg versus whimsical magic.
Isn't the
Whimsy,
problem with
if you
most
will.
magic though? Whimsical
Exactly.
or not, it's very
Exactly the problem.
like yeah. It's finicky and not at the same time.
Well, I guess quickly do a look around this area. I'll have Pickles scout around, see if they can find any traces of some kind of den while we search the nearby area.
That seems good. Let's just
Mm-hmm.
try to keep relatively close, just in case one of these things decides to pop up out of the sand.
No problem. So, Pickles is gonna fly in like a wide area, like basically searching around a large area around us to try to see if they can find signs of this scorpion hovel.
Mhm.
Like, so leaving the immediate area, probably leaving the 100-foot radius to communicate, just like flying out a couple 100 feet to search, but rolls badly. And Haito is going to, I guess, investigate the area where we are now to see if he can find where this hovel is. Would that be investigation or, I guess, perception? What do you think?
Either
Or
whatever.
survival? Or did I do perception because it's one more number? I roll badly.
I'll like try to find like burrow like spots with survival, like if they like seem to be leading in like a direction just from looking down briefly, or just any kind of indication of like creatures have been around here.
I'll do a perception check as well.
Alrighty then.
Survival, yeet.
Stu Bibble.
Maze, you're looking around. There's shallow creatures here.
Okay, Haito also agrees with you.
A lot of sand.
A lot of sand.
Perception as well.
Oh god, we need that sand.
Wow.
Gosh, Charity gets everywhere.
And in the general vicinity, you cannot see anything that would like there's small holes and stuff that you see maybe the swarms came from, and there are probably small scorpions and other insects and stuff like that in these small holes. But there's nothing that can, nothing in the immediate vicinity that is like as big as the larger ones were. Like there's no way that anyone near here, the Tinkali or the giant scorpion, could have like hidden and gotten out of. Like there's nothing that it would be its home in the general area at the moment.
Yeah, so we haven't found the hovel then. Alright. I guess we search the nearby area?
Yeah, I guess like it could be anywhere around this area, really. They said about 3 days out, but it could be an hour away, it could be 2 hours away.
Well, I guess we can just search the current area on foot. The local area, at least we know, isn't it? So now it's just go a bit further in, look around the local area, see if we can find more signs. Potentially more hidden ones. It is near the end of the day, though.
Well, I guess we keep moving until it gets too late, and then we call it then.
We will need to be careful on camp setup as well, since we're more so in the thick of it.
I have a hut.
Even so, like, it's just good to be aware even after waking up, just in case they might have burrowed around us.
I have a very interesting idea on how to make that work for us in the morning. But I guess we start. Let's see if we can find the traces of them today. Then, so which direction? North, east, south, or west? Where do you want to walk first? Probably not west.
But damn.
The rest of you, I don't mind.
It's probably better for them. Probably more, than closer to the water.
I mean, I think either east is the most logical direction to travel.
Northeast is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, east, north, and then wrap back around.
Yeah.
Or I
That
mean, like
makes sense.
the squares we can go east or either like the top or bottom. I'm thinking the top one.
Well, I don't think we even leave the square. I just think we travel around in this same square.
Oh, okay.
Is that anything you want us to roll, AJ, for like just traveling around in the same map tile to try and see if we can find signs of this hovel?
How long are you gonna go for? Because this is your 8 hours of travel. Like, getting here and doing the fight is your 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This was the final square of the day.
Yeah, I think we keep doing this for another half an hour. Because at that point the protection from poison will vanish from Mayu.
So
And
at least
I
if we
think
can get leads.
Yeah, and that's fine. I think once the protection from poison vanishes off Mayu, then maybe we should look for a spot to bunk down for the day. That's my suggestion.
I mean, the one on Kaede will
It'll
fall.
still be an hour.
Will fall soon after, because I cast it at the beginning of the fight, which, is less than a minute.
Okay, well then basically we have like 45 minutes roughly then for Mayu's one. So until that spell expires, we should keep looking.
Sounds good.
Alright. I'll just use your old rules then, because I don't need to do that. Much like Pickles, you can't really find anything as you're spreading out, nothing out. It's A, getting dark, and B, there's like a lot of crags and stuff, but nothing that seems to be suitable for the bigger creatures you fought.
So we don't find any traces of it?
Nope.
Alright, in that case, look for they said crags, so there's some rocky outcroppings might be a good place to set up the bubble.
Yep.
So yeah, we go. I guess we'll set at this point, sets up the bubble, and then gets ready for resting.
And same as the night before, my kind of just at the end of the whatever idle chatter we do at the end of the day, she kind of just pokes out for a bit, casts the stake out, and then hops back in before going to sleep.
I will -4 rations because Rebecca mentioned to me that she is unprepared food for this part.
Yeah, I took off the create and sending to put on the poison stuff.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right then. Well, unfortunately, nothing today. We'll have to keep looking tomorrow. But I think we're in the right area. Worst case, we can check the nearby area if we become unlucky again tomorrow. I think everyone did really well today. For once, the plan of me staying back actually worked out well, and I didn't get stabbed a lot, or shot, or riddled with metal.
And you got to use all your meteors.
I did! It was very fun getting to use all 6 of my meteors for once.
Maybe mention all stabbed or riddled with metal, Meyer notably kind of looks very uncomfortable by that.
Ah, yeah. Well, hopefully tomorrow we have better luck. Kaede, since you mentioned the locate animals, do you think that is something you would be able to prepare in the morning?
That is something I could try to prepare, yes.
Alright.
It wouldn't probably be anything more for bestial. Again, whether or not those large scorpions are even bestial and not influenced, and if that makes a difference, we'll find out. But
I mean, searching for giant scorpions might be the thing we need to search for, so that could help.
Yeah, and because we've seen them, they looked very similar to each other. Description and feeling alone is enough to use the nature of magic around me to track.
Awesome. I used most of my ring, so I have 4 free spell slots, 4 free levels of magic worth of space in the ring. Anybody have any preferences on what we shove in there?
I
Like,
have
we could
a
easily
weapon.
put another detect poison in there.
Yeah, I can do that. I can shove in 2 protection from poisons because I've got 2 third levels left.
That is a great idea. That would use all the slots left, but that means we can have 2 and you don't have to waste the spells initially.
That gives us 2 free ones.
There's also potential for magic weapon or misty step since I can actually use it more than once now.
I have something that might be useful for if we are. Honestly, this might be really good for the paralyzing poison. I don't know if it probably won't work with the poison, but it'll definitely work with the grappling.
Yeah.
It's disorienting. Like she's got disorienting scatter basically, and it makes it so that creatures choose any number of willing creatures within 30 feet of you, and those creatures are teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice within 60 feet of you, and if they're paralyzed, restrained, or grappled, those effects end.
Well,
But I'm
That
assuming
would
the
affect
paralyzed is
paralysis.
a poison paralysis, so I'm assuming that wouldn't count.
that
But the
would count.
grapple would.
Okay,
Wow.
that is also another option. It's a 30-foot around me to a 60-foot space. So yeah, we could do it if everyone gets grappled. That could be a way of scattering us to break the grapples.
And I only have 2 of these spell slots a day, so might be useful to take that since I can only really do it a little bit.
My only concern with that spell is that last little section written there, which is creatures who are teleported must succeed a Constitution saving throw with DC equal to 8 plus level you cast it, so it'd be a DC 11.
Until the end of their next turn.
So on a bad situation, we could end up stunning multiple of us, which would just lead to a re-grapple.
Well, 60 feet away is maybe far enough away that the scorpions couldn't get to us. It's more of a worst case scenario sort of thing.
What do you guys think then? Do you think we should go for the poison protection, or should we go for the grapple, scatter grapple?
Is the plan for the scatter one to teleport the scorpions?
Teleport
Willing
from
creatures.
Willing creatures. So
Oh
to
yeah,
teleport
it would be
and
like teleporting us.
and it can teleport all of us as well if we were all in a situation.
Yeah. Yeah, could either use that to teleport us out, or like if we still want to fight them, if we just just teleport us, just over slightly, just so we're out of the grapple.
Yeah, I think if I used it, it would be teleporting everyone back 60 feet, so we can basically re-engage. Because if I teleport you only a few feet away for the grapple, then you fail the save, you're then stunned, and you skip your next turn.
What save was it?
It's a DC 11
it would
drop
be
save.
really bad for Kaide.
Yeah, that's
But why,
zero for
why do
me.
we have to make a save? Why do we have to make a save?
Anyone who's teleported, because it's like a sudden, like a shuddering, like weird teleport. Everyone who gets teleported has to save against being stunned.
Jesus, okay.
Yeah, so it's like if I did it, we would be like, all of us would have to make con save against being stunned.
That's a no from me.
That's fair.
With my 11 con in plus 0 to the con saves.
Another
You can have
idea.
it, but she won't go.
Another idea for the protection from poison, being a touch spell, I can cast it through pickles. So if instead of using the 2 from the ring tomorrow to give you the extra ones, May, if you still burn your 2 on Kaede and Mayu, then if someone gets paralyzed, I can have pickles drop down and unparalyze them.
Yeah.
So you want to do it that way instead then?
Perfectly
Yeah.
fine by me.
Alright, so becomes protection from poison then.
Yep.
Poison. Alright, well.
I also, this isn't for the ring, just if you... I also have another spell that I could cast, like, before the battle. We can either do this now or if we want to save it for later, because it does burn spell materials. It's a miraculous evasion. Basically,
I know.
yeah, it's also a Petal Knight one. Basically, it gives you one temporary hit point, and then when something hits you, it's a 50-50 on if it hang on, what is it?
Yeah, it's 50-50. If they take
Yeah,
damage, it's reduced to 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it either makes it so it doesn't hit, or it reduces the one hit point, and then like the spell's over.
Yeah.
It can remove a powerful blow, or just like prevent you from taking damage at all.
Oh, but I lose my 50-50s.
So yeah, it's like it's a 50% chance for us to only take a single point of take 0 damage instead of taking full damage. And worst case, it reduces the damage you take by 1 anyway.
Well, it just takes it from the one temporary hit point.
I
So either
think
it would prevent one attack at minimum.
it's up to all of you in the end. I'm just putting things in the ring and using them as necessary.
Yeah, because I've got 5 pearls to use it, and use 1 pearl like per person.
I think
Use it for this fight if I hold on to it for
Is
later.
Miraculous Evasion a reaction?
It is a 1 action, not concentration, lasts 10 minutes.
Range?
yeah, 30 feet.
Yeah.
I'd say just
I
not bother putting that into the ring, keep that. Just on your
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
not
say
saying
hold on to
it's
it
a
for
ring,
opportunity.
Yeah, because or we could also hold on to this for whatever we have to do to get the boon.
Yeah. I think that's a case of I think Miraculous Evasion's really good if someone is low on health and we need to try to keep them up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's I just need you to live.
Yeah, like we just need to hold on for 1 more turn. Here's Miraculous Evasion.
Okay.
Alright, well we'll hold on to that. Do you have enough stuff to resummon Atsushi?
Yes, I bought extra things, so I'll do that tonight as well.
Cool. In that case, I am ready to rest. I think I've done everything I can do for the day.
Yeah, after the resummon, I'm all good.
I'm perfectly fine.
Then I guess watch order.
Perception checks then.
You want me to go first? You want me?
You are first in order.
You want me?
What do you want me?
6,
Uh,
3.
I probably want to add that this time, like, while doing my normal watch, I'd probably just be more, curious and just watching over the little spirit, like, whatever it is that is kind of, like, not circling, but around the camp. Just because...
It just sort of like it's just on one spot, really. It doesn't
Oh, is
really
it?
move at all. Yeah, it's
Okay.
just kind of like it's kind of just there.
There'll be points where, like, she tries to, like, pay a bit more attention to it, just to, like, see if it's doing anything. Because, again, not knowing the actual spell itself, like, but she's not really the kind of person to admit that she doesn't know. So she's trying to, like, suss it out, like, through look and, I guess, feel of it.
Did you want to roll something for it, like an investigation or something?
I mean, depends really. Like, I don't expect to get close, but I expect to like go near it. I could probably roll investigation if that's what you suggest. I mean, my main thing is like probably like half, like 1 investigation and 1 like arcana. Like the arcana being like, what spell is this? Like if this is like something that I would have any idea on. Whereas investigation is more towards like, what is this creature? Like, is it undead? Is it like a spirit? Is it like just getting close to it? Yeah, 21 for the investigation, 19 for an arcana.
As you walk up to it, it just seems to be this very vague, blink and you miss it, humanoid shape that's sort of just standing.
I think like if you're spending enough time like so the Arcana side sort of I'm not gonna like that's on AJ, but like you probably notice like if you're hanging around it long enough, you probably notice there's like maybe a very like low sort of humming sort of sound. If you spend enough time there, you sort of realize it's very distant, kind of almost humanoid sort of humming.
I have pretty good perception.
Like very quiet. And looking at it, it's like you can tell the shape, like it's sort of like, yeah, it's just like humanoid female figure, probably wearing like maybe like a pencil skirt or something like that, sort of maybe that like wavy-ish hair. Like you can tell every now and then like there might be that sort of motion. It's not just the ripples of the shadowy sort of effect. It might actually be like the hair shape as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's no color. There's no like you can't see any like features or anything because it's just it's just a shadow.
Yep.
That. But yeah.
Does it like pay attention to me if I like say like in front of it and I just sort of like wave a hand near it, or is it just like motionless?
It's just a shadow. It's nothing.
Cool.
It's a spell that's been designed to look like something.
Yep. The pencil skirt, like, is it like detailed as you would expect in this world?
You can't see.
No.
It's just like, I mean, you can tell from like that close detail that it's a skirt because like you can see
the
that they're,
lines.
like, the lines basically.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, not even the line. Like you see like at the knee length, like you can sort of maybe see like a gap in it from where the legs are apart. Like
Yeah.
You can't really see much of it. It's very much like an iridescent. Like you have to wait for like
okay,
perfect refractions of light to sort of see an outline.
Yeah.
Arcana-wise, you don't know. It's got vague similarities to like Mordekainen's Faithful Hound in that regard. Like
okay, yeah.
it's mainly there to aid in protection.
That's good at least. Like seeing that it rings bells in like some form of like protection style, especially similar to like Faithful Hound. Yeah, she's that little like checkbox in her head's like, okay, it might not exactly be that, but it's something similar. I did not know such a thing existed, but she can at least make a guess, and with that, she's happy
like,
enough to kind of.
It's basically Alarm, but a human.
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot better.
Well, it's a feather spell, I imagine it's better.
Can you see inside the dome when you're outside of it? It's fully like opaque, isn't it?
Okay,
Depends
yes.
on the person.
Yeah, it depends on how I set it up.
How did you set it up?
I color it so it matches the terrain around us.
Right. You
So
do.
it doesn't. It's not completely like you can see through it, but it is not clear. It's like tint. It's like looking through tinted glass.
The passes
But
are like 5%.
yeah. So like we wouldn't have a great. Ty doesn't have a great time seeing out of it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, things from outside would have a much worse time seeing in.
But if you're right up against it, you might be able to see in.
Yeah. That's the whole point, is things have to get close to examine it, and then it's the same color as the terrain around us to make it harder to spot at a distance.
Well, if you're right up against it, you can probably tell that Maya's bedroll is like right up against, like, she is asleep. Like, she's trancing basically. She's sitting there, like the trance mode on her bedroll, like pretty much right there, on the other side of that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Haito sits on his side as close as he can. Anyone can be in the bubble as well. It is available for everyone to be inside.
Yeah. I go in and out like during my watch.
Yeah.
Because I can.
Only
do
Oh,
Haito
yeah.
can't leave.
Oh yeah, I imagine. Yeah, just like we're only going outside like on our watch.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's really about it for me.
Yeah, I think May will just like while switching watch with Mayu, just like ask like what the shadow lady does, just to make conversation. Just like, hey, you got a new thing. What does that do?
But she is asking Mayu.
Yeah. Just kind of like as we're like switching out.
Alright, because you're the third, aren't you? Hang on, you're
I'm
She's second and
second,
you're
and then you're third.
second. Alright. Oh, it's just a it just watches over, and if anything bad tries to sneak up to us, it can let me know. It's
Very.
I can tell her. I mean, I can tell it to look out for specific things. So I've told it to look out for scary monsters and things like that. So yeah.
Awesome.
That's pretty much what she elaborates on. She's kind of like doesn't say anything else.
Yeah, but May will then duck into the tent. She's like, good luck. Don't find anything, but if there's something to find it.
I'll do
I
my
hope you
best.
don't, because then there's nothing there.
Oh, okay. I'll try to. I mean, I'll try to. I'll try to keep my eyes out for the nothing that's out there.
Cool.
I gotta roll my perception now, don't I? Hang on. Or did I do that?
I haven't done mine yet. I
No,
think
that's
you.
right. I was waiting.
Yeah, you did yours.
And I will do mine. Oh, that's a really
you-
bad roll.
You
Sorry,
didn't
I
find the thing.
I didn't
You
find
found
the thing.
nothing.
Yeah,
That's
it's
like
Kitchen's
I
promise.
did bad rolls,
Oh,
but
God damn it, you two.
We need to stop hanging out.
I'm gonna roll for Pickles because Pickles is flying around.
God, they're idiots.
Okay.
Pickles has better vision because Haito is too busy chatting up my doing his
Or thinking
best to make small talk.
Thinking about how to chat up Mayu.
Yeah. He's like, okay, do I use this line or that line? AJ?
Yeah, as night passes, nothing seems to happen. Seems
Good.
to be safe.
Until
Until...
The bubble goes down. We're burrowed from underneath.
It's just because we're just at that awkward hand-holding stage, and Haito is distracted. And Maya's pretending she's too cool for that, but she is also distracted.
Haito is sitting with his back against the edge of the bubble because he can't leave it for the duration unless he dispels it. But he sits there with his hand just pressed just against the inside, so he's almost touching her hand, but he can't go through the bubble. And he's like, "Well, I can't initiate, so she has to." But yeah, I guess in the morning before the bubble pops, Haito would ask May to ritual cast the detect poison thing in case things are just in case something is hiding within 30 feet of the bubble.
I could have done that last night if you want.
No, it's the
Just,
last 10 minutes, is it not?
You want me to ritual cast it now? Not into
Yeah.
the ring. I've already done the ring one.
No,
yeah,
the
okay.
ring one was last night.
Sorry, gotcha. Yeah, I'll do that.
Is there any nasty surprises waiting for us, AJ?
No, doesn't look like it.
Alright.
I mean, there's scorpions, but they're not.
Bastards.
They're not.
Dog-sized
grouped up.
ones.
You'll spot
Okay.
the occasional poisonous plant and bug around you, but nothing's going towards you. Nothing's lying
no-
in wait.
Yeah, nothing that just doesn't seem like general desert ambiance.
Yeah.
Ambiance.
In which case, at that point, Haito pops a bubble. Once we're sure we're safe from immediate ambush. All right. Another day of searching, then, I guess.
Alrighty. Good luck, everyone.
We want to search more towards the town or towards the mountains?
Hold on, give me a sec. I might be able to at least lead us in a direction.
Yeah, or should we figure out if we can actually choose?
I want to hold my hands to the ground, to the sand, interlacing fingers between it. I want to use locate animals or plants. This thing has the closest 5-mile radius, and I want to basically like describe the features of like the giant scorpions that we face. Not the small ones, not the swarm like type, just like those big ones. And like the closest one within 5 miles.
Yeah, you get a ping to the north.
All right. How far away? Does it tell you distance to the spell?
Concentrating the voice of nature in your surroundings, you learn the direction and distance of the closest creature or plant of that kind within 5 miles, if any are present.
Yeah, probably within 5 miles.
Yeah, near it, yeah.
That does help a
was
lot.
that?
It gives us direction to search.
Yeah, she's like concentrating, like the green, like fey, like energy that's all like usually always accompanying her, like her tattoos as well, like they glow, like her eyes similar color, and then yeah, it just looks towards the more northern direction, like almost maps out a path in her mind as she's like looking in an invisible line, and then yeah, pulls her hand up, stands up properly. I think I have a rough idea of where I can find one, at least one of those larger, not the weird ones, but just a large scorpion. It's a start.
It's better than nothing.
And it's a good sign that it's a far away one, meaning that it's not really close and probably numerous.
Probably means the den is not in this local area. This is just hunting grounds, essentially.
Most likely.
All right. Well, lead the way.
I will do my best. And yeah, for me, like it is a ritual spell, but I do not have ritual casting, so that is a second level slot for me.
Sure.
Make sure to check the ritual casting feat.
Yeah, ritual casting is a thing.
I could, I could have switched to druid and done it as a ritual.
That's fine.
It's fine. I just don't have the tag for ritual casting. Half caster.
Alright, so
That's fine. I don't use my spells anyway.
Okay.
you head north.
Ease.
We'll have everyone do the survival check.
Civils.
Bill.
Into the tower. Into the tower.
So
To the
Bill.
tower.
Like last time though, when we get close, like maybe get half an hour out from where the ping is, I'm gonna then cast enhance ability on Kaede for wisdom again.
Yep.
Give her that perception boost. Yeah.
And I'll do poison protect.
Okay. Mayu, no Mayu. Kaede, do
Hi.
a 0.
Yay.
We didn't completely fail you. Only I probably failed you. That's pretty good.
I'll keep it. Yeah. I got a line of direction. I think 22 is fine.
Yeah, as you travel up north, you how long does it last?
Yeah.
It's an instantaneous thing, so I just get an idea where it is within that time. So I'll probably, what I'll do is like, to the best recollection of my knowledge with that 22, like goes at the point where I felt that connection ping, or like towards it, and if we see anything along the way, great. If not, then I might do it again.
Okay, much like a
5 miles is only 1 hex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
much like following an Ender, you just walk in a direction for a bit, count out where 5 miles is.
The best we can.
And you sort of lead your group into this area. It's a lot more rocky than it is sandy at this point. As you're sort of bordering the threshold where it becomes a lot more crag-like.
Cave.
Like caves. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, when we're getting about half an hour, like probably 20 minutes out, I'm gonna burn my second level spell slot to give her the advantage on perception, and then yeah, Haito is gonna be using pickles for his advantage.
I'm gonna use just a regular perception and look around, like basically into like the caves as we're walking past, not going up too close to them, to see if I see movement as we're going through.
Even with advantage, you do so much better than I do.
Perception.
I don't know how to
Not well.
apply the effect onto you guys if I don't have your token.
Oh, you
It's
can
not
just
like-
open the combat tracker and just drag it directly onto the.
Oh, you can drag it? Okay.
You can
That's
control
how I
click
honestly do
on
most of
the,
my effects.
you can control click the tokens in the combat tracker as well, and that'll count
That's
as.
nice.
Oh no, Kaide's still grappled.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, it's
no.
not letting me do that. It might be because like
I just got rid of my grapple.
PC. Oh. I
And
think
also
it's 'cause I
still
have
has left
character
on us.
up.
Yeah, I had to delete that myself.
Scorpion jumps out of the cave and grapples.
Well, Scorn.
You
Damn.
all look like Kaide after sort of leading everyone there, is taking more of a just a general like, alright, this is where we are, I'm gonna have a look, but you've been leading everyone so far, so you're not really fully focused on
Focusing.
it.
Yeah.
Everyone else who has spent the time is looking around as you find several caves that are probably large enough for creatures that size to get in and out of. Though Mayu and May find like hear like the skittering of insects in one of the more one of the ones like pointing in a specific like in the northeast direction. As you head there with your heightened hearing, you see a cave that not particularly wide opening. You could probably it's like 10 feet wide, but probably have to like crawl to at least enter it, and then hopefully it heightens out a little bit for you guys to stand up in there. But this sort of looks like where it is.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
Crawling.
In my skin.
I don't. I'm gonna
You
cast. I'm gonna cast a 3rd level chromatic orb, but man, cast a magic missile at 9th level. So I don't have the spell slot. I don't care. All right. Well, I guess we're going in.
We all
Who
prepared?
wants to lead the way? Because I'm not. Yeah, precast the poisoned. May, if you want to do that, so I'll hold on to Pickles for the breaking paralysis.
If that's the case, I can lead.
Well, I'm assuming it's going to be dark in there. Do we want to? If
I
one
snap
of
my
the
finger,
people with
and
dark
my
vision
hand fills
goes,
with dancing light.
Do we want to use the lights if we're worried about people sneaking up on us or finding us?
We're gonna
I
need to
snap my
see.
fingers. I undo dancing lights.
If myself or Mayu go first, we can see in the dark and warn you guys of what's coming up first. Or if we can at least spot them first, launch an attack, and then we can bring some lights in.
Well,
Maybe
dancing
not at
lights.
that.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Dancing lights is only interesting. Dancing lights is an action, and Melf's minute meteor is a bonus action on subsequent turns. So I could summon one and then next turn the other and just flood the room with light. So I can wait for the go, and then I will flood the room after you let me know it's time.
Okay.
So Mayu first, I guess.
Okay. She sort of like looks into the like dark cave and just like, yep.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I do.
Wait, hang on.
Hold
She
on.
just like she looks a little hesitant, but she wants to go first. She clearly wants to go first. Like she doesn't want anyone else to have to go before her, but she's worried that other people will get hit.
Even though it is dark in there, it's genuinely fine. I don't mind being like
She's crawling
ahead.
in.
I'm going to try to pace her.
I'm going to hold Kaede by the back of her, by her collar for like a few seconds, just to make sure that she's like not in front where she can't see anything and gets stabbed in the dark.
Yeah, May like kind of swishes her tail towards like whoever's directly behind her towards their hand, so like an invitation to hold on to.
Yeah, I let go. I let May go first, and I release Kaede. If Kay lets me do that.
Okay.
She doesn't resist, but she's annoyed.
I just looks at you and is just like, we
doesn't
can't
know-
see in there. Let them at least guide us.
You can tell there's definitely like that knowing look, but she just kind of like, you know how like when you have your hand on someone, they just shrug it off. Like they
Yeah.
don't say, like they don't say anything, but like she
The annoyed
knows.
shrug.
Yeah, she knows. She's annoyed still, but she knows.
Like, you're good. You're good to no one when you're blindly being stabbed by a scorpion. Alright, let's go. Some guy just starts crawling in.
Your group mainly like crawls for about 15, 20 feet or so.
I'll pick up the
What is
final
Atsushi
position.
doing? Because Atsushi is very
Oh,
much
right.
too big for this.
That is,
I mean,
yeah.
Can't you
I'll-
use an action to de-summon him and then resummon him
Yeah.
inside?
Pocket
Yeah,
dimension.
I'll de-summon him.
Yep.
Yeah, I did the same.
Yeah,
I pocket
sorry.
Pickles for now because I'm not gonna have a bird attempting to like jump and hop around on the ground.
Yeah, you're sort of commando crawling for about 15-20 feet. At which point the tunnel opens up for about a 5-foot height. So most of you can like fit under there, or a 3/4 walk on like Haito's side.
I'm fine.
You're good. You're
4
four.
foot.
You're small.
I'm 4 foot.
But everyone else
Reminder.
is, like if you're 5 foot tall, you're like half to like bend a little. It's very awkward to move, and it doesn't seem to rise any further. Eventually, the tunnel seems to stop at this large pit in the ground, probably maybe 10 to 15 feet down. And those with dark vision, as you look, you see a singular giant spider with what looks like a couple swarms amount of scorpions and a couple swarms amount of babies on top of it.
Awesome.
Shut
That's
up,
just
Marion.
like it.
Someone give Haito the ready to just start dropping large magic into the hole.
Fireball.
I don't have fireball.
Fireball
Maybe that's
again.
good.
Mel slime
little
meteor.
fireball.
You said it's a
Baby
10 foot.
fireball.
It's a 10-foot pit, right, AJ?
10 to 15 foot pit, yeah, down, yeah.
So 15 feet is the maximum, is like basically the full AoE range of a Melfsmine meteor.
I
So-
might also throw something down too, as soon as I see these bad boys.
I imagine I'm number 4 on the row of people because I probably imagine like Kaito went third.
Yeah, it's like a,
So
it's like
He'd let
a,
you go first.
it's like a 5 to 7 feet wide tunnel as well.
Yeah.
So it's like you're very much in line with one
I
another.
still would have probably preferred you going ahead because you have better range than I do.
Very fair. Important thing, I can't see anything until someone tells me to summon light.
well, in that case, since I was the first one to sort of crawl in, if these things aren't reacting at all,
No,
like-
they don't. I mean, they seem to like back into a corner as they hear the movement. None of you being very quiet.
Yeah.
They seem to back
Can't be.
away into a corner or like away from the noise.
Okay. Well, if I'm allowed to, I'm going to throw down a hungry vortex on top of them. And as she casts it, she's going to be like, "Lights now, please."
He's been holding a dancing lights this whole time because it's only a cantrip. He just waits for it. That's why he just releases the dancing lights, scattering them as far as he can to like spread out, scattering them in the almost no space we have to light up the hallway and the pit.
There you are.
So I need to roll a save on something.
I'll do the same, don't worry.
Thank you.
What's the DC?
14. Charisma. And I believe it's half damage on success. Yes.
Alright, roll damage.
Awesome. And there's the effect as well. I'll have to. 18. I guess I can click this itself. And there's like 2 different effects. I always get a little confused with that. I'll make sure that your turns after you cast a spell, you can use the bonus action to move the sphere. Sorry, not spell. And if you if you cast this spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, the damage increased by 1d10. So I need to throw another d10 down on that. Sorry.
Good.
I keep forgetting that I can't cast lower than that. So that's just number 9.
27 damage.
Thank you for changing that for me. Cool. Is that all I need to do?
Is that all you're doing?
Well, yeah, well, that's just, I'm assuming, because it's not really a turn, it's rather a reaction to seeing them. I'm just wondering, because there's 2 different effects things. There's one for self, and then there's one that's like...
Self is concentration for you, so you've done it.
Okay, because then there's this one as well.
That's for the creatures, because they have negatives to saves while inside it. Great effect.
As you sort of bombard them with this void, you kill off what, as the light sort of recedes, you kill off what looks like probably 2/3 of these little baby scorpions, and damage the mother quite significantly.
Oh.
Good enough a spot for Hyder to drop a Melf's Meteor into there as well.
This is where everyone's rolling initiative because it's a 5/5/5 total.
Yep. Nope,
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Well, you said it was 7/5, AJ?
Oh, I apologize. 7/5.
Natural 20.
I mean,
Taking that 20
you were
away
already
from
with
being
that
fast
minute
bitch.
media.
7/5, which rounds down to 5/5.
It is your turn. I don't think anyone's gonna beat a 25. I'm not sure if
No?
I can do that.
They got 12.
Oh, why did it roll for me? Interesting. Yeah. You're up, Hyder.
Alrighty.
You sort of shove everyone past you, make them move down.
I don't even need to, honestly,
Side.
because Melf's Meteor, I just pick a point I choose within 120 feet. I don't even have to see it, actually. So, I'm just going to cast Melf's Meteor. Bink. Give me my 6 meteorites.
Does it have to come from the sky?
Bink. No, there's like pure like floating around my head.
He just
and
casts
then
Meteor.
I'm just gonna drop two meteors into the pit. My goal is 10 like 7.5 feet down, so it basically fills the whole pit with fire.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna roll the 2 saves. So the first save.
Meteora. So I'm not gonna leave.
One success, one
Rebecca.
failure.
I'm gonna leave Rebecca as the only person who makes a lame Linkin Park joke.
You do 9 damage.
Second one.
Success and failure again.
Damn.
Oh my god.
And then 7 damage, and you kill the last bit of babies.
Oh.
And then I'm like, all right, I've done my bit. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle backwards, past every.
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, excuse me.
Just to be even meaner, my bonus action is going to be to shove the big scorpion back into the pit. If it tries to climb out, he's going to push it back into the pit as a reaction.
Oh.
Okay. It starts to climb up, makes its way to where you guys are.
Here's a
Does
fun
it have
my
something happen to it because of the vortex event? Like,
Is it start of its turn or end of its turn? Start its turn there.
when a creature enters this space for the first time on each of your turns
I
after you
guess.
cast a spell, you can.
That's on your turn.
I'm just wondering, isn't it difficult terrain?
When a creature enters
Yeah,
this
this sphere
space
is
for the first
considered
time,
difficult terrain.
When this creature enters this first time turn, it starts its turn, then it must make a saving throw. Okay, I guess it makes the saving throw, which is a charisma save. Which it succeeds. Is it half damage? No, it's no damage.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
only for the
okay.
first time.
Yeah, it makes its way up there.
So it's yeah, well, they have like 40 feet of movement. It's like so it would cost about 30 feet to climb out of the pit.
It's just
Just
up
let
there.
the poor thing climb out.
I'm not going to explain the math to you. It's up there.
Yeah,
Someone said they're going to
Just-
do a reaction.
yeah. I'm gonna hold off to try and make it re-roll the poison
Right.
stab.
That's its turn. Kaede.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it action dashed.
That's amazing.
Uh,
Oh.
not sure.
I don't know if you
Huge
can shoot
amount.
an arrow past all of us.
Yeah,
No. Oh, you can-
but I could hand crossbow. You know what? Actually, yeah, I will hand
This
crossbow.
is the one time you can attack higher tone, to be fair.
You know, this is fair, right?
It'd be funny.
It'd be funny.
I am going to use. Did it end its turn in front of an ally?
Yeah, it's like in front of, I guess, everyone got pushed back, so Mai would be in the front again. As Hayato went back.
I am going to cast Reduce on it.
Okay.
Make it little,
Why not? Because that's the only thing I can do.
and then just step on it.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
Con save DC 15.
It fails. You change this dog-like scorpion into like a small cat-sized scorpion.
It's reduced. It does less damage, and it's disadvantage on strength because it's
It's already
grappling
got that,
capability.
alright?
Yeah, it gets more now.
It's already suffering. You killed its
It's
babies.
already
You
suffering.
busted.
I
you
didn't do
busted-
anything. That's my turn.
It's right in front of me. I'm going to have to stab it.
No, it's
What's
May's
May's
turn.
turn?
It's May first.
Oh, it's nice. Sorry.
Alright, I'll scooch past Mayu
Mhm.
to cast Primal Savagery. Can I like reflavor it to where it's like extending like my toe claws,
Yeah.
and like can I like while I'm attacking can I try and kick it back into the pit?
Sure. Roll to hit.
I just imagine it's like when you get a cat when you're rubbing a cat's belly and it gets pissed off and just like kicks its hind legs at you repeatedly.
It is a miss.
Shit!
You know what?
I'm not used to
It's-
using it this way.
You know what? I'm gonna use Coronal Shift to let you reroll that.
Okay,
It's a hit.
better.
You deal 5 damage.
Can I kick it back into the pit?
No.
Oh.
It's still big.
That's
I
called
mean,
a shove attack.
You know what? Yeah. That is called a shove attack.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a medium.
Yeah.
No?
It is
Yeah,
medium
okay,
now.
fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Anything else?
Damn UK. AJ was about to yes and then you no butted.
No.
I definitely know, butted.
I was gonna let it do it if it killed, but it didn't. So,
Okay.
Stab it.
I'm going
I
with
don't
the
think
king,
I have.
but Bay instead.
Yeah, I don't think I have any to do with this section.
Okay. Mate.
I have to load up this game now.
This poor.
Oh,
She's like, I'm just gonna
I think it was well
try
feed.
to slice it, put the poor thing out of its misery.
You hit. You do so.
She cuts it in half. She's
Yeah,
just like,
please.
doesn't feel good about it. Never thought I'd feel guilty about bugs. Yeah, still feels like there's probably could be anything coming up, so I'm just going to, like, in seeing that everything looks like it's dead, just quickly. Oh, never mind. I feel too shitty about the fact that I just sliced it in flame. I see nothing. That's my turn.
Okay.
I don't know.
Get
I'm still with
inspiration.
hands right now. Oh yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Combat seems like it's over.
We shuffle a little way back
Oh.
out of the pit.
As
She keeps going to look around the hovel,
yeah,
and then,
Mario, as
like,
you look
kind
around,
of keeps looking down.
as you look down, you see that like the area below isn't probably like big enough for like 4 large creatures.
Knew it. Knew it.
It probably was just a den of this scorpion and her children.
We went to a different scorpion's den.
Although we were looking for the big ones, we've gone to the wrong place.
We went
does
to
this
the
lead
wrong
on
place.
further, or is it like where the pit is, like then just wall all round?
Yeah, it's just like there's like small holes, obviously for like the tiny babies to like go from and stuff. But it's just very much just this tunnel that leads to a little. It just leads to a burrow, like a rabbit's den. But
Yeah, we knew that
spiders.
possibility
Yeah,
was
okay,
there.
so it doesn't go any further. Okay.
Yeah.
She sort of just looks down at the scorpion, looks down at the like pride bugs, looks around a little bit, and then just walks out and then crawls out. Like, if other people are leaving as well, but she's like, she just goes without saying anything.
Haito waits when you like look around to make sure like you stay safe, and then as you start shifting back, he like crawls backwards as well. It's like, all right. It's like, well, I have a theory. That pit was not very big. I don't think that was the right den.
Oh.
He looks at Mayu. What did you see when you looked over the edge?
They were just bugs. It was just bugs. It's okay. They were just bugs.
They were in
Yeah,
fact
bugs.
bugs.
It was just bugs.
Are scorpions bugs?
They're arachnids.
Yeah, close enough.
Wait,
Creepy crawly.
we killed
Hajo pats Mayu on the shoulders like they were bugs. They were still a threat to any travelers in the area.
They weren't even fighting back.
They
They're probably
tried.
gonna be.
No, they only did it when we fought first. It was self-defense. They were cowering.
I mean, that might be the Tin Kali's like breeding pit, and they were just gonna be used by them if their den's around here.
I don't think that will solve the police make the orbs. Those things just die. We just killed its children.
I
I
just like
can't
looks.
talk right now. I'm just going to just. Can we keep going?
Yes, let's. Did you want to cast that spell again and see if this time we get a bit luckier?
Are you sure you want that to be what we want to do next?
Well, I mean, if it tells us to go further north, then it's probably the wrong idea, but it's also the best lead we have. If it doesn't want to go north, we can loop back around to the west and then south and then back to where we started. Because I think at the moment, it is our best lead. And we can't exactly return saying we've dealt with the den if we haven't even found the den.
And yeah, once again, she will like place her hand to the earth this time. Open up her senses, describe similar creature to the one mentioned the previous. Generally got nothing else. Like, I can't just like describe a creature that isn't a beast and still keep the spell slot, right?
If you're gonna look for like Slinkali,
Yeah.
it'll burn the slot because it'll just not work.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that. So yeah, I'll just do the same thing with the large Gorpons.
Alright. As you place your hand, as you're looking for more, giant scorpions, it does not ping within a 5-mile radius.
I sort of like take that brief moment looking around, trying to find that like invisible line. When I realize that there isn't, like the hand like comes up earlier than last. Nothing this time.
Alright. Should we head south and start looking manually?
Probably the best.
Alright.
Let's start moving now.
Yeah.
As you all head south with about 3/4 of a day left, I think that's what we'll call it for the day.
Alrighty. I feel a bit bad if that's Scorpion, but also...
Murder.
No, it was probably going to become a threat one day.
Yeah, I mean, giant scorpions are tough. They're not just regular scorpions.
They would have grown up to become the biggest threats known to mankind.
Yeah.
That was a lot of them.
True, it was
You tell
3
me
whole
that.
swarms.
Think of how many people.
Scorpion.
Think of how many people who are afraid of like creepy crawlers like scorpions that we just saved.
We're
Yes,
heroes.
it's the right thing to do.
You scared them
do.
from
The
seeing
things
a
that
scorpion.
people are scared of is to kill them.
We're heroes.
I'm frightened of this thing, so therefore it must die.
That's America, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, in a nutshell.
exactly.
Um,
That's a good cue because I can hear my children waking up to be fed, probably. So
Okay.
good thing we're finishing up.
I mean,
you can, see me on Tuesday playing Octopath Traveler. Wednesday is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Thursday's Kingdom Hearts with these two chuckleheads.
Maybe
We're like our own trio, except there's 2 girls and 1 boy. It's
Yeah.
like backwards.
That's not how this works normally.
And then Friday I'm playing Dishonored 2, and you can join all of us for potentially, because I might not be able to do it, but half maybe Bonehauler's one-shot. Mini campaign part 1. If Kay cannot make it to Normal Echoes, and she'll let us know like tomorrow maybe.
Yes. Probably
Anytime.
hopefully tomorrow.
So it'll either be Echoes minus a Jeremy, or it'll be a Bonehauler's one-shot with like everyone.
I'm glad that if I can't make it, I also can't make it with Jeremy because we had a character design together.
Yeah.
So,
And
so
you
it
can
works.
get back to this group for chapter 25,
whoa!
in 2 weeks' time on the 27th, unless people tell me now that they can't do that. But yeah,
Fuck you.
until then, tell you all later. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.